How's it going, everybody? It's been a while, and I didn't record the first 20 minutes of my podcast because it's been so long and I'm pretty stoned. And anyways, let's get to it. Welcome in. I'm glad you guys came by to see the show without a name. It's been a minute, but we're back, and I'm lucky to have a good friend with me. And everyone in his chat right now has heard this for the second time because, yeah, like I said, I didn't record the first half. But I have a good buddy, my buddy Connor, a.k.a. nikkibopper, a.k.a. he's going to have to say this all over again because he's already done his part. But, a.k.a. Grinder Daddy. I know, he did it perfect last time. Now he's going to screw it all up. Either way, let's welcome Connor to the show. What's up, homie? I know we've done this already. This is all my fault. Like, we talked for like 15 minutes, and I looked down, and I'm like, hey, how long have we been recording? And I was like, "Oh, it's not recording."
None.
Yeah, we haven't been recording at all. So once again, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about where you're from, who you are, and what you're doing? Listen, FYI, I'm gonna put the original what I did miss because he is streaming right now, so it is recorded. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video. So if you want to see how much better it is compared to this, you better watch at the end of the video.
Okay, I'm from Ireland. Me and Nikki wanted to start this channel together. We did, but it came from a lot of help from a lot of people. Like, but one thing from streaming that what I do was like be famous or get a big head or anything like that. I want to meet like people, like, but.
Yeah, dude, for sure. It was so much better last time. I'll take the blame. Dude, it's on me. It's all on me. It is. It is all on me. Hang on, you're a little bit loud. Let me just turn down a little bit. Dude, yeah, it's for sure all on me. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I screwed up. I didn't hit record. No. You were a little high. It was vibrating a bit. It's okay. I got you. Yeah, it's all on me, homie. I totally screwed that one up. I totally did not. I was just excited to get it going. Here's the thing. This is why. Okay, me and Connor literally have tried to do, this is like the fourth take of trying to do this, okay? The problem is that we're both potheads, okay? And we do it on the worst night we can, which is multicultural drink night. What is multicultural drink night? You may be wondering. Basically, a few streamers get together. We have some drinks. We talk about stupid shit. Usually it ends up becoming something really weird, but humorous at the same time. And yeah, we do that once a week. So we always have a habit about trying to schedule this during multicultural drink night. The problem is we're both big potheads and we're drinking. So we usually forget. Yeah. So we were. It's just amazing that I got both of us here at the same time. And speaking of forget, he almost forgot again today.
What is it with the jokes with the jabs? Okay, I'm allowed to forget. I'm dumb. I'm a stutter.
Okay. You can't use that for an excuse every time. Come on.
Once a day. Wow.
Exactly. And the worst thing is like we had totally had a great beginning already. and then I screwed up by not hitting record. That's okay. Listen, again, you'll be able to watch it at the end. It won't look as pretty. It'll be raw, but it'll be there. And some of y'all like it raw. Don't lie.
Oh yeah?
Right?
Like it raw.
Exactly. No, man. Like regurgitating stuff that we've already said just so that the content is on here. But being able to meet people is definitely an amazing thing I've gotten from the end of streaming. Like, I would have never... How else would I ever have met you?
Exactly. Like, me and Duck were actually having a conversation about how we all met each other, because that's how I got introduced to you from a raid from him.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what it was you were playing. We were discussing this the last day. It was
Star Wars.
Quite funny. Aye.
Yeah.
Jedi?
Yeah.
Aye.
Because that's why I found him, right? Because here's the thing. And once I get him on, you all are going to hear this story again. But I'll just do the quick version. Basically, what happened was I was playing a game. I was like, I wonder what other streamers are playing this game. I hopped on. I seen Duck. I was like, that's a nice beard. I've got a beard. Let me hop on and check him out. He was at a part. I think I might have given him a tip on something, on to do something or whatever. We chatted for a bit. I was like, hey, I gotta go. Because I was actually gonna start my stream. And then I rated him at the end of my stream, and then the next day I was streaming, and he rated me, and we've been buddies ever since. Pretty much it.
I get that. Like, I can't even count how many people I've met from streaming. I should. There's been a lot.
I have more friends now, more people that I consider friends that I've met doing this over the last 2-ish years than I do in the city I live in.
Yeah. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly.
Hands down. And people that I feel closer to, and, you know, I'm willing to talk and hang out and spend hours of time with, way more than I would with a lot of people that actually live in the city I live in. Right? And I would not have met any one of them. Or the odds against of me meeting any of them are fucking astronomically high. Meet them any other way.
It's irreplaceable bonds that's been farmed. Like our Wednesdays together. You already heard me last day when that nearly got cancelled.
I know.
I was like, not Star Wars.
Exactly, right? I mean, we do Star Wars on Wednesdays together. There's me, you, and Duck that do that. We do multicultural drink night together. We hang out. We play video games during the week, right?
D&D.
Right? We play Dungeons and Dragons on Sundays. Or Saturdays, sorry. So, I mean, like, exactly. We've got, like, there's a group of us that legit hang out like we would if we were in the same city.
Basically, like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. One of us are gonna go really big, and then all we're gonna have to do is get a wee streamer house. Maybe all of us in.
Bro,
families included.
Dude.
We'll build you like a separate house.
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
I mean? Like compound those.
Oh yeah, I've said for years that if I ever come into a large amount of money, that's exactly what I'm doing. I am buying a big chunk of property, not too far away from the city that I'm in, because it's a pretty good city. I like it here. But yeah, a big chunk of property. I'm going to have my big house, and then there's going to be another house on a different part of the property, and it is going to be for streaming. There's going to be, the house is going to be for the streamers to stay in, and then there's going to be its own building that's separated into sections, which in each section will be an independent stream area that you can set up to customize for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I want Streamcams Media Gaming to not be me. I want it to be other streamers streaming on that channel 24/7, just like a TV show, right? So you know, on Saturdays at 8 o'clock, so-and-so is streaming. On Tuesday mornings at 7:30, so-and-so is streaming. Whatever it is, I want it to run like a TV channel, but for streamers, right?
It's basically, but like a brand name, you know what I mean? It rolls off the tongue. Like, you want the Streamcam Media Gaming to be on that sort of category. Yeah. Exactly,
right? I want Streamcams Media Gaming to be the channel that young, ambitious streamers want to get on to build their platform and their brand, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I've said this on my stream. I've probably said it during these more than once. I truly think the best way to achieve your goals is to help other people achieve theirs, right?
Yeah.
I would well prefer to have 10, 5, 8 streamers, whatever, streaming and making them big than making myself, right? But on the same note, I'm the only person here, so I have to be the driving force until, you know? So it's like, I've got to make this something, and then once I've done that, then I can start putting that proverbial umbrella out over other people, bringing them in, unless I hit the lottery in like a couple minutes, in which case I'll just start paying streamers.
Understandably. You know what I mean?
Right?
There's none on that statement that I disagree with. A lot of, like, if someone could do that, that would be the best thing, because I'm just thinking the craziness that could come from it.
Like, not just like, here's the thing about it, right? It's it wouldn't just build content for streamcams media game.
No,
it builds content for whoever the streamers are. They've got all kinds of content because they're interacting with other streamers that are always around. When you get people that are like, you know, thinkers and creative, and they get around each other, they do more creative and more, you know what I mean? Things like that. So everyone gets to build off each other. Exactly, right?
No, 100%.
And the content creation that could come out of it is just unbelievable. And I mean,
unfiltered fucking content constantly.
Right? Exactly. And a lot of people I've had people that I've talked to outside of streaming, and they're like, well, it just sounds to me like you want to make money off a bunch of streamers or something. And it's like, no. That's the exact opposite that I want. I want to be known for the person that makes streamers something, and not like, oh, you made him. No. I mean, I want to give people the ability to not have to worry about rent, not have to worry about when their next bill is going to be paid. I want them to have an opportunity to 100% focus and show all their passion on this one thing, right? And not have to worry about all the shit that we usually have to worry about that fucking bogs us down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%. Because, like, at the end of the day, with that whole idea, there's always going to be that stigma that they're just a bunch of people out there not working, not seeing it like a real job. You know what I mean? But you'll see that part on the other side of the other video. We were talking about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Stigmas with streaming.
No. That's exactly it. And I mean, it's like we said earlier. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you just play video games. And there's a lot more behind it. Here's the thing. If you hop on Twitch, there's a lot of people that have hit live and are just playing video games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I'm not saying there isn't people like that. But to say that that is every single streamer that is on Twitch is unbelievably ignorant. Because of the amount of work you have to put into a stream to make it good, make it look good, have the background, have the sound effects, have the alerts, have the this, have an interaction, so that, like, Ducky, I will give total credit to Duck. He does a phenomenal job giving his viewers a lot of things they can interact with other than just himself.
Yeah.
And that is entertaining. That's why, you know, and Ducky's got a great personality, but that is one reason why. But not everybody's willing to go and do that. Okay?
Extra steps.
Exactly. Right?
I get what you mean.
That's it. Not everyone's willing to go out and do that. And then they sit there and go, oh, it's no fair. Ducky has all these viewers. Why don't I? I stream as much as he does. Yeah, but do you put as much effort into it? Right?
They work as hard.
Exactly. And I just find a lot of people seem to fucking miss that.
Yeah. Look, that's like I said earlier, no matter what, I came on this like a sponge. It's the easiest, like, point of view I could have. And the fact that I had people there to help me and be like, hold my hand. I was lucky, you know what I mean? I got taught the ropes before I got into it, but now I love it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trade it for the world, because, like, every day I just wake up and be like, right, what's on the agenda? And what can I do for the stream to make it better? You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you, right? I mean,
streaming's a challenge in its own.
Now, do you have long-term goals, or do you just want to grow organically and build?
At the start, I was thinking about, like, before I did take it serious, that was the objective or whatever, like, they organically grow and just people come and go as they please, you know what I mean? No expectations.
Yeah.
But, like, I had said in the goal I wanted to take a year off and literally just basically devote myself to this. Because, like, I could, like, people who are saying you could be working, you could be making money, but this is something I want to do for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? To see how it goes for a year. I haven't really set a goal for, like, followers or nothing like that. I don't know. This is more of a hobby and an enjoyment.
I don't really. I when I said goal for the future, I wasn't really about followers and stuff, because I really don't
People
do that either.
No,
yeah.
I know.
at first that's fun.
Yeah.
Right? At first that's kind of fun and stuff. And then and then you
out of that
realize
mindset.
like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's not quite as fun. Right? But I was saying like as for goals for the future, I was thinking more like along the lines of like where you want to be if everything went the way you wanted to go for the next 5 years, where do you want to be then? And I know I wouldn't. I said I wasn't going to ask you any questions, but I did earlier, and I didn't since. So you get them again.
Well, 5 years down the line, like, you're talking about in real life too.
In a perfect world, if everything went from now until 5 years from now, the way you want to with Twitch and streaming, where do you see yourself?
I don't know. See, I would integrate it on the like restaurants and stuff and make it a lot more like interactive for people too. Like I have like weird goals in mind for stuff like that. Cause
bro, that's awesome. I think that's genius. I think you definitely should figure out a way to set up a cam or whatever in your kitchen and make that fucking happen, man.
I don't know. Like, there's different sectors I want to like tap onto, and I know I have. Like, I feel like I've been slacking on my side for streaming, but I have so many ideas for stuff to do. But you know what it's like when your equipment holds you back a wee bit.
Bro, dude, I mean, seriously, I haven't been more excited in a fucking while. Not saying about streaming. I'm always excited. I'm glad to be streaming, but I mean, excited about building the brand again. Because I was so limited by the hardware that I had that it was just like I want to do more, but I can't do more, and that it was like a weight on me. You know, it really was.
That mindset,
yeah. And then now that I got the new PC and I no longer have my left testicle, you know, I see things differently now, and. Losing your left testicle will do that for you. FYI, I really didn't lose my testicle. It's just a joke. Anyways, because the computer was kind of expensive. And all right, so that's a joke. But no, I'm very excited to start doing more stuff now because I have the hardware to start doing it. And this is, you know, I'll be redoing the whole stream and all that. But I mean, like, I feel you 100% on being held back by the equipment you have.
Just like I have so many things like besides streaming, like I would love to just actually IRL stream and make it like certain things, like because there's so many things I could do around Ireland and just go and stream it that's unfiltered,
right?
And it would be amazing, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I want to like definitely evolve to do like a bunch of categories more than just gaming as a whole. You know what I mean? Like,
put the variety in variety streamer.
Yeah, it's the whole point of being a variety streamer. I don't want to just be constantly playing games. I want to go out and show people stuff that they've never seen before.
Dude, I like that idea
Same for me too.
Hey, here's an idea. If you're open to suggestions, which I know you are. Why don't you go out and record all of it on webcam? And then, or not on webcam, on cell phone, sorry. And then come back and play it all on stream. And
pre-recorded.
Yeah, and just kind of narrate what you were recording.
Yeah, no, I could do that. Like,
right?
You know what I mean?
Very easy way to start into it, and you could be like, because here's the thing, there's a shit ton of stuff I would love to see over there, right?
Yeah.
Blarney Stone? Right? Everyone would fucking love the shit out of that, right?
I get you.
You know,
there's
like there's gotta be a place somewhere that will like makes like real shillelaghs. I would love to see how that's done, like from them taking the wood and binding the leather and right the whole I think there's a lot of people who probably dig that.
See, that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot more to it than just gaming, and I want to tap on this stuff like that. But like, chefing's a wild part of my life. That's why I think with food, like, I would have a restaurant that would have like a stream going. Like, I don't know, if that would be my goal, it'd be so interactive, it'd be different though. You know what I mean? I'd want people to be able to come in and understand what's going on too. Or even it's approachable for them. They not understand it too if they do come in for the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean? That sort of sense, because it's such a new thing. I don't know. See, it's not even developed and we're talking about it.
But that's good. But that's good, right? But that's good. That's how you hash things out, right? That's how you hash things out. Right? Is like
different aspects of it all. Yeah.
I mean,
I love streaming for it.
There is a shit ton of ideas that have come up that I probably would have never have thought of if it wasn't for the group of us. Tic Tac Twitch. I would have never, ever, ever thought of that concept, right? If we didn't have 9 of us or 8 of us or whatever it was in Discord at the same time, and I looked at it and I was like, bing, right? That would have never happened if there wasn't a group of us.
Yeah.
Right? So it's so good to build off the ideas and everything, you know?
Definitely, man. Streaming's up my eyes a lot, just, you know what I mean? Never mind just meeting people. It's just something that I really enjoy. You know, it's like being happy. Sure. I love forward to get up and just can't wait to see who's online and just like, what are we going to play?
Yeah, for sure. Well, because it's like you're hanging out with your buddies, and that was horrible. Oh. It's okay. I was messing with your audio again, that's all.
Where going, man? I told you.
The only problem is when I do it, it pops a big thing up right in front of your face.
Hello, big thing in front
I was
of my face.
rushed. Okay, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I promise there'll be more, and it won't slack off as bad as I have. You know?
Don't worry, we're the dry room.
Well, like the thing is like.
See, look, I'm looking over there, even if the camera's there. I'm forced to have it.
Forced to have it because you moved the camera?
I can't.
Yeah, I made him move the camera so that I could get this beautiful pic of him like that, and not from the side. And, yeah. And now he's, like, looking to the side because that's normally where his camera is.
I can't help it.
Dude, I still look over here to see what's on the laptop. Even though there's no laptop there anymore. It's like I'm so used to it.
Subconsciously just like...
And then I'll be like, ooh, my sexy computer's there.
Fuck. That's being a stoner and a streamer.
That's what we really need to be working on for you, is getting your PC built up now. Especially with prices dropping the way they are.
Hopefully, like, I'll set a year goal for that. Like, I don't mind. I want to really put out content, but like at the end of the day, the donations are nice. Everything does go towards the PC, but like, we will get there.
Hey, I'm not worried about it. It all takes time. I mean? It takes time. The big thing
people
is keep pushing towards it.
Yeah, I think people rush things, and I want to take my time with all this, learn it, so one day the cameo is lying in his bed, I don't have to wake him up and be like, how did I start streaming again because I installed my drivers?
That was funny. But I mean, that's okay. You know, that's okay. At least there's like people you could reach out to. Like when I started streaming, I went from YouTube to Twitch for streaming, right? And I knew nothing. I knew nobody. I had no concept on what community was or how to build one, or even that I had to build one or should try to build one, right? So like it was just a mass of YouTube videos and fucking websites on, you know, do this, do that, set up the things this way and set up things that way.
I remember the first thing I forgot. That's like how you used to build the brand too. Like was clans.
Yeah.
Like literal, that's how we built the brand at the start. It was Atomic, you know what I mean? And we played against like Optic, fucking people in Machinima, like I mean FaZe, like you know what I mean? You get that part at the very start. It was so small. It was only a group of Irish dudes, and it went from being like 500 each on different platforms so many people uploading on YouTube. It was mental. They watch it grow so much that we literally sectioned it like the army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had literal captain, lieutenant. Like, it was funny the way it was structured, but it was like, it's the way people do it now. You know what I mean? Back then, that was the easiest way to do it.
Everything's independent now. You know what I mean? For the most part, everyone's building their brand independently.
So,
you know, so it changes the way you can do things, right? And again, this brings me back to like why I want to build this way, so that there is something for people to plug into to make things better and easier and so on. You know, and grow from that.
Cat mouth.
That's all right. Drink. I gotta pack my bong. Think about it.
I was one step ahead of myself earlier, so I packed.
Pre-packing. Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Stone Connor is so goddamn smart for
he thinks ahead.
Yeah.
Thinks ahead.
Don't worry, put that tobacco back down.
No, yeah, man. Like, I think especially the fact that you, living in Ireland, in a different country, with, you know, different, politics and different culture, and I definitely think that is something you should tap into when it comes to
the one thing I think is funny
content.
is like there is that wild stigma for Irish people. You know what I mean? Like, they just assume straight away drinkers, this and that. Like, I made before Corona, man. I was off alcohol for like fucking 3-4 years maybe. You know what I mean? Just straight up hothead.
I've never really been a huge drinker except for when I was young and stupid.
Yeah.
But now, literally, I pretty much drink once a week, or on like Christmas or Thanksgiving, or on vacation. You know, that type of thing. Other than that, you know, I'll have hot summer day. I'll have 1, maybe 2 beer. That's it. I'm good, right?
JP, literal the stag, you went on to spend £20 or more on like alcohol. He spent £157 on drink. But I swear to God, we had a wheelbarrow full with alcohol. You just sent me I had a mental picture in my head. I have a bottle of vodka over there for multicultural drink night, and like I haven't drank vodka in so long, so it's gonna be kind of funny.
Never been a huge vodka guy. I mean,
neither am I. This is like a flavored one, so
in mixed drinks and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I've never been gone out to get vodka to like drink. You know what I mean?
Nah, I used to drink vodka straight. I was like a spiritsman, but like I don't know. A vodka is like I used to call that either a bottle what the fuck you look at, or a bottle of really good night. You know what I mean? People used to take it that
bottle
way,
of what the fuck you're looking at.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know some people like that.
It turns people on to that sort of person. It's just like, that's why I've always steered away from vodka after, but I used to like drink the stuff like it was water without a mixture.
I've pretty much always just been a rum guy. I love my rum. I've always loved my rum. Back when I was a bit younger, I would drink rye whiskey, but mainly because that's what people drank where I live. It was rye, right? Most people drank rye whiskey. So it was like rye and Coke instead of rum and Coke, and rye and eggnog instead of rum and eggnog. And I will say, rye and eggnog is actually really fucking good. You wouldn't think so, but it is fucking really good. If you like eggnog. Not everyone likes eggnog.
Can I flip the script on you?
Of course you can. You can ask me anything you want while we're in here. It's a conversation between two of us. So it's not. That's what I mean. Like I was saying, like it's not like an interview. This is just us. If there's things you want to ask me, yo, feel free.
The most messed up thing you drank growing up, like, well, not even messed up, but like over here we had an onion cider called Frosty Jacks, and people say onion cider. See that with a bit of blackcurrant, and you got 3 liters for a fiver. So this was like the best thing you could buy for like going like out really quick.
If you're talking just like stuff that you could get really, cheap and got you drunk when you were younger that you would go to just because, you...
Yeah, besides like rye or something.
No, actually, what we used to drink is this wine. Especially like when I lived in Montreal, there was this like fucking wine you could get like 1.5 liters for it for like fucking like $7 or something, or $6 or something. It was really cheap. And it was, your average like 14 or 15% alcohol. It didn't taste the greatest, but we would just fucking do shots of it. Bam, bam,
bam. Yeah, back to back.
Right?
Yeah.
And then fucking, we get hammered. But I mean, it wasn't the best wine by any, I mean, like, again, like $6 a bottle or whatever, $5 a bottle. I mean, it wasn't expensive by any means, but yeah, we used to drink that shit all the time. The other thing is, and we've talked about this before, is Swish. Used to drink that fucking.
I was gonna mention
shit.
that. Yeah. I was waiting on you to say it.
That was the rotten shit. Is Swish. But it was dirt cheap, and it'd get you fucking hammed, so we bought it, right?
I actually looked it up. You can still get it.
Yeah,
yeah. I was so tempted.
The stuff you can buy is way better than the shit that we got. Because we got the, like, real shit where people would just buy the barrels, throw the water in, fucking rotate them for whatever the X amount of days was, and then pour it out. And that was, like, literally, we would strain it, and that was literally the shit that we drank. Like, it was... Right, the stuff you can buy. Well, the stuff you can buy is regulated.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously.
So it's gonna be much nicer than the fucking shit that we had.
Another question I'd like for more on my Glenn. Brian, like besides building the brand, like what really drove you towards wanting to like stream and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Originally, I wasn't planning on streaming games or anything. I originally started... Okay, so this all comes from basically... I've always been a very independent person. I don't like working for people. I've tried to make sure all of the jobs I've had, other than when I was younger, because I was very much like you. I worked in kitchens. I was a cook. I was all about that. By the time I was 27 years age, so by the time I was your age, I was managing the kitchen of a hotel, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I had aspirations when I was younger that I was gonna have my own restaurant. That's
own kitchen.
What I was gonna do. By the time I was 27, I knew enough about the industry and where I lived at that point in time and the cost. I was just like, I didn't want to do it anymore. I had worked for someone that had really like drove the passion out of me, working for them. And I was like, if I keep doing this, I'm going to hate something I love doing.
Yeah. I felt the same.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what happened from there is I literally just was like, okay, I want to do stuff independently. I don't want to work for people anymore. If I'm going to fucking do this, I'm going to do shit that I want to do. And I went through a lot of stuff. I went through... I had a computer store. I was a licensed insurance salesperson. I could sell life insurance, segregated funds, right? Well, if it wasn't for that, I would have never met my wife.
I can picture you showing up to the door, though. Can you remember what you used to say?
I wasn't a door knocker.
No?
No.
I
did. I tried it for a bit. It's not my thing. All right. The way I did things was everything was like request. So here at the end of the day, I would always break it like down like this for people, because the whole thing is like I wasn't there just to sell insurance. I wanted to like help people legitimately, right? Wow. And before I sold anyone anything, I would sit down with them. I would go through all their stuff. I would take a bunch of information, okay, and then I would go and put it into a computer, and it would what we call the supercomputer. And the program would like break everything down. I would come back with a legitimate plan to not just like give them life insurance, because a lot of people don't have it, and you should. I'm just saying, you really should. especially if you have a family. All right, but beside the point. So I would break it down with. I would get all this information. I'd take all this and I would say before I would leave and actually like make everything and come back with something, I would say, okay, if I can come back and I can show you how you can save money, insure your family, and, right, put money back into your pocket for investment. If I could do those things for you, will you reach out to 5 or 10 people that you know and tell them what I've done for you so I can go and help them? And that's how I got my customers, right? Was 100% referral basis, right? So if I don't help somebody, I don't get any referral, right? But if I'm going to do work for you that I don't get paid, because I don't get paid unless you signed, right? But I do a lot of front-end work. I put a whole program together for you. And whether or not you sign, I still give you that program.
Yeah.
Right? So all I'm asking in return is 5 to 10 people that you know that I might be able to help. That was it. Right? The reason I didn't keep doing that is because people are fucking stupid and everyone would think you're just coming in to rob them. And I was sick of fucking fighting people.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not a nice feeling.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people think they don't need life insurance, okay? And there are some people that might not need life insurance. But for the average person, if you're let's say, for example, let's say you're a male, you're in your 30s, you have a couple of kids, you're the main breadwinner in the house, so that means most of the money that comes in the house is because of you, okay? You need to have life insurance. Because if anything happens to you, all that money you're bringing in isn't going to be there. Now your wife and your kids have to live off of her salary. Is that enough to pay for the mortgage? Is that enough to do this, that, and all these other things? Probably not, because you're the main breadwinner. So the way I would always break it down to people is like this. Pretend in your basement you have an ATM machine, okay? And that ATM machine will spit out money, as much money as you want whenever you want it. Okay? But it breaks down all the time. And it costs millions upon millions of dollars to fix it. Or you could pay a couple dollars a month to make sure that that money machine never breaks down and always has money for you. Would you pay a few dollars a month for that? Everybody says yes. Well, that's what life insurance is, okay? It is a few dollars a month that, especially when you're younger, through the middle of your life, that is going to protect your family so that if anything happens to you, the mortgage is paid off. Do you know how much it is just for a basic funeral in Canada? Just a basic, like a fucking wooden box and the paperwork and like not even a fucking whole walk-in, open, none of that. Just a fucking box, the paperwork, and the shit you need to do to like cremate the body. Do you know how much that costs? Just the basic of basic. Anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Who has that? I just lost my fucking loved one, and now I need to pay out 10 grand I don't have just to friggin' take. Yeah, you need life insurance. I'm gonna leave it at that because I could talk about that bullshit all day. Okay. But people need life insurance, okay? You really do, and you really need to look into what it is and how it works, right?
Your aspirations to becoming a chef, like, was there someone in the household that steered you towards food?
Oh, definitely my mother.
Yeah.
Definitely my mother. My mother was, like, the main cook. And, like, here's the thing. My mom, until I was probably, like, 11 or 12 years old, my mother worked in restaurants. Always. And she was a single mother for most of my life she didn't get married until I was 9 years old. So I, as a little kid, spent a lot of time in restaurants. And being a cute little kid, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen of restaurants. Because the cooks would always bring me back and they'd show me this and they'd make me food and they'd, right? Well, my mom would be finishing off her shift, right? So for me, that was a very, very comfortable environment the second I walked back into it as a young teenager.
Yeah. Well, I'm the exact same. Like, my mother and my father, like both of them. He was chef, she was a waitress. They worked together, worked in separate spots, but like mostly my father, I was like, he went to like catering college and stuff like that, and like see growing up just being in the kitchen, we never ate anything processed. So like the first time my mother showed me a frozen lasagna, I asked her what it was. Like she told me this as a child, like I literally asked her what it was because we were so used to seeing it being made from scratch. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I love the fact that it's like that because, like, people go into cooking for wrong reasons too. Like, some people aren't caught out for it.
Here's the thing. Okay, I think this woke generation of people that seems to be growing. They cannot handle it in the kitchen. Here's the thing. This is and this might I could be 100% wrong, okay? But for me, a kitchen works like this. There's a chain of command, okay? In a kitchen. And as the pressure rises in the kitchen, okay, and those of you that work in a kitchen know exactly what I mean by pressure rising, okay? As that pressure rises in the kitchen, not literally, right? As that pressure rises in the kitchen, that chain of command and how that structure works and how you fall in that structure becomes more and more narrow and needed, right? And if I'm in a kitchen and I'm the cook, I'm the top of that fucking chain. And this might sound arrogant or rude, if I say something, you fucking do it. You don't question it. You don't fucking double think it. You don't fucking ask questions about it. You drop what the fuck you're doing and you go and fucking do it. Yep. Period. No questions asked. Because the machine, once it's fucking going, if it fucking stops once, that whole momentum of that machine has to fucking rebuild. Right? And when you stop and question things or have hurt feelings or this person yelled at me, I don't like their tone of fucking voice. Get the fuck out my kitchen. I don't have time for that bullshit. Okay? This isn't about my feelings or your fucking feelings. It's about the person that's sitting out there paying our fucking paychecks, getting the meal that they want, and being in the environment that they want to enjoy. That's what it's about. And getting that to them as fast as fucking possible. And if you can't comprehend that in a fucking kitchen, you shouldn't be in that kitchen in the first place. I'm sorry. It sounds cruel. It sounds mean. But that's the way it fucking functions. You cannot run a functional kitchen with happy fucking rainbow cheers and everybody feels fucking good. It doesn't work that way.
I love you, Kevs.
I'm just like... Seriously, go into any high-end fucking kitchen that does it right. And there's no fluffy fucking feeling fucking bullshit going on, man. None. Zero.
So even as that 5-star restaurant, like, the menu changed every day. That's how adaptable you literally had to be. You know what I mean? Right. And I came on there like, what the fuck? I made champ, and he turned around, he came up and tested it, it's all bland. And it comes over with an orange and says it. I've told you the story before. Look, and it changed the whole fuck profile of the test, but it blew my mind because you have to come under a kitchen and not think that you know everything.
Big time. Most definitely, right? And not just that. You need to fucking listen.
Yeah.
You need to listen. If someone tells you to do something a certain way, you need to do it that way. Period. Don't question it. Just fucking do it. Because that's how things get produced and put out. Everything's about time. And everything's about time in a kitchen. Right? And you don't have time to explaining why you're telling them to fucking do it. You know? Just fucking do it. Right? And here's the thing, like, until I was like a fucking... Until I was in my early 20s, every job I went for in a kitchen, I started off as a dishwasher. Even though I was way more qualified than being a dishwasher, right? Yeah, I started off as a dishwasher, and I would go from dishwasher to a prep to the fucking sous, and then I would take that fucking role behind the fucking grill. It was always a fucking build-up. And I would talk to people and they'd be like, well, don't you get pissed off because they start you as a cooker or they don't start you at right beyond? No, because if I start at the bottom, by the time I get there, I know every thing in that kitchen from fucking top to fucking bottom.
Yeah.
And I know exactly how it's supposed to be done. And that, I mean, until at one point I started just coming in as like the sous, right? As being fucking, or a prep. I didn't have to do the dishwasher because, dishwasher. But being a dishwasher lets you know where everything is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't find something when you walk into a kitchen, ask a dishwasher. They'll tell you exactly where it is.
I respect that work ethic so goddamn much, man. You know what I mean? Like, I've done that shit too. Like, I've never been like a kitchen porter. Like, I've been a chef and still washed dishes.
Yeah,
and I've had people yell at me for it. Because I did it on that 5-star hotel as well. They were like, what are you doing? You aren't getting paid for it. And I was like, I don't care. We don't all go home until it gets fucking done.
So let's get it done.
What I mean? Yeah, let's do it together.
Exactly. Let's just fucking get it done. There has to be a teamwork mentality in the kitchen. You all have to be out for everybody. Yeah, sometimes things will get fucking hectic. Sometimes people will be yelling at each other. But you can't take that shit to heart, man. That's what's going on at that point in time. Like, I've told this story before. I don't know if I've ever told it on the show without a name. I probably have. But I've fired my own brother. Right? I mean,
you told me about this. I remember.
All right, okay. Let me clarify. He's my foster brother. We grew up together though, so we're brothers. Okay.
Yeah, you're bros.
Yeah, we are brothers, 100%. Yeah, I fired my own brother. I hired him, and when things went fucking crazy and he was poor me, I fired his fucking ass on the spot. I'm like, get the fuck out of my kitchen. I don't hold any heart. It was not the place for him. That's it, right? And I mean, the story is pretty easy. It was a slow fucking night, okay? There was no one in, no one was ordering. I was like, all right, perfect. Dishwasher, go home. One prep, go home. So it's just me and him in the kitchen. Nothing was going on. It was quiet, whatever. All right, I'm like, okay, we'll probably shut down an hour early. What happened?
Jesus Christ, that was like a scream or something. That was so bad.
Oh, we're good on my side.
I wasn't a note or anything, but what the hell was that? That was like metal. That was that bad.
Ow.
Aye, it hurt. I got literal hair standing up. Like goosebumps.
Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Well, it didn't come through on my end, so there you go. So yeah, everything was quiet. Everything was slowing down. It was just the two of us in the kitchen. And then at 20 minutes or so before I was actually going to close the kitchen, a bus comes in full of fucking baseball team wanting wings and stuff. And he got all pissy because he wanted to leave and now we were going to have to stay open. And so when I was asking him to do stuff, it was just like fucking attitude. And I didn't have time for it. So I was like, fucking do it or fucking leave my kitchen. Goodbye. Either one. Fucking, I had waitresses coming in and go like, did you just fire your brother? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking did. I had the owner come in and be like, what happened? I said, I don't have time. I said, we went from 0 to fucking 45 orders. Okay? In like fucking 10 minutes. And he's fucking whining. I don't have time for that shit. I need him to either do it or fuck off. He chose fuck off. He's not coming back in my kitchen. That was it. Done. Right? I actually it was me and one of the waitresses came in to fucking help. And I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my kitchen, man. I love you. I will do for it. I got you the fucking job. I love you. But if you can't do the job...
Like, the many times I've seen that too, like a waitress being able to fucking come in and cook. It's unreal. You know what I mean? Because they've watched so much, like you said. Like, see, when I did the cafe and I ran the cafe, see, our dishwashers from waitresses, every one of them knew how to cook. For that reason, if it got too overcrowded or something like that, they could alleviate the tiniest bit of stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they would do it on the spot. You know what I mean? Besides making something from scratch because it's all pre-made and blanched or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know what I mean? It was nice to see that, though. You know what I mean? Well, people take it serious and people don't. Yeah.
Especially when you're in a smaller business. Like, if like, my kitchen on the busiest consisted of 1 cook, 1 sous, and 2 preps and a dishwasher. At the most. That was the most. Usually, it was me, a prep, a dishwasher. Or me and a prep. Right? Depending on what time of day it was. Like, in the morning, it would just be me and a prep. Then we'd have people come in. We'd do the lunch. Then a couple would go home. And then I'd have some people come in at night. We'd do the dinner. Then we'd let them off, right? And so on and so forth. So, I mean, when you have small things like that, anything can happen. And when it does, maybe not everyone's there, so other people have to fill in roles. You know what I mean? Like, I knew how to go and change a keg, right? If the male bartender wasn't in, the girls needed some help. Yeah. I'm in there. I'm changing kegs. I'm switching stuff over. I'm changing the CO2.
See, like, even while I was getting my degree for chef, we did silver service. So you got both aspects of it. You know what I mean? It was the best kind of education. That's why I loved it, because like you had that respect for a waiter or waitress.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? Because they're going through their own battlefield out there. Never mind fucking relaying stuff coming from a kitchen. But,
there's nothing that frustrates me more than when you get someone in your kitchen that doesn't respect the waitresses. Like, bro, waitresses are your buffer. Waitresses are the thing between us and them, okay? And when people get pissed off at something that you've done, they don't take it out on you. They take it out on her. And she did nothing wrong except try to be polite and bring them the stuff they ordered. Right? So you never, ever disrespect, unless they're fucking stupid and useless, and that happens sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
Not everybody's meant to be in a kitchen, and not everybody's meant to be out on the floor. Right? I mean, it takes a certain kind of person. But if you got a rocking waitress that fucking knows her job, and you fuck up, and she's going to take the brunt. She's going to take the brunt of it. She could even lose her tip because of you. So don't ever disrespect a good waitress. Ever. You know? I'm just saying.
100%. Kevin feels strong about this, folks.
I do, bro. I do. But on the same note, if I go into a restaurant, there's a level I expect from my waitress, and if I don't get it, I won't tip. I'm sorry.
I understand that.
Right? I'm fucking sorry. Some people are like, oh, you should always... No. I mean, I'm pretty lenient. You got to fuck up pretty hard for me not to tip. All right? But if you are that much of a fuck up as a wait, I will not tip. I will not tip. I'm sorry. I just will not. Right? No. But on the same note, usually I'm a very generous tipper. Right? Depending on what it is anywhere from $5 to $15. I'll tip.
Yeah,
right? But if shit,
the restaurant has to pull out stops for it though, because like I've had some sloppy diner service in McNicol. I'll laugh because I'll react it, and she'll be like, "Please don't, please don't."
Oh, dude, I get that too. I get that too. Yeah. I get that too. Like fucking. Here's the thing, okay? If I like going out for breakfast, right? Sometimes I like to go out for breakfast. So that means you got to cook me eggs, okay? And if I ask for over easy eggs, and there's a fucking if there's a fucking yellow ring around the yolk before where the liquid is, that's not an over easy egg. That's a medium egg. That egg's almost fucking well done. Okay? Yeah. So don't charge me $7 and whatever cents for the fucking... If you can't cook me an egg, and don't get pissed off when I send it fucking back. I'm sorry. I asked for over easy, not fucking medium or hard.
See, the one egg used to piss me off, because like, beside, when I was working in the Miller Cafe, we had like hairdressers and stuff beside us, and the manager used to always come on, and she'd always ask for a fucking poached egg. You know what I mean? No having to spin it in water with vinegar and fucking get it perfect.
That's right.
And man, like the many times she sent it back and they were fucking perfect poached eggs. I was like, I literally went out there and I was like, do you want to cook it yourself?
I see. Yeah, I've gone out and been like, listen, I'll tell you what. If you can come back and cook a better poached egg than I can, I will give you free poached egg for life.
Yeah.
No one ever came back.
I felt that strongly about it too. Like, she never came back ever. After I went out there and was like, do you want to cook it? Like, I lost the plot that day though. Because I made like 3.
Sometimes,
like, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's not worth it, man. Sometimes it's not worth the customer.
I know.
Right?
I learned that day. That's why it was funny.
You know, and this customer's always right bullshit. Not my kitchen.
No.
Not in my kitchen. I'm sorry. I listen. If I fuck up, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've fucked up, man. I've fucked up orders by accident, right? I've misread shit. I've been in the heat and fucking made a fucking medium steak instead of a rare steak, or put it on the fucking wrong plate, or I've made mistakes. No worries. Right? But when it's fucking bang on, okay? When it's fucking bang on, and it fucking comes back, and then I show it to, like, my boss, and my boss is like, this is fucking perfect.
So you like eggs down there raw then?
Who? What do you mean raw?
Eggs over there just feel like Kevin likes his eggs raw.
No, I mean, I don't want them looking snotty or anything, right? But if it has, like I said, that thick yellow ring around it, it's not it's not over easy. We're getting into hard territory.
I know. I agree with that. Like, eggs is such a fucking topic for a chef. Like, I swear to God, you can say it to any chef and they'll fucking sit there for like a half an hour. I love doing it though, because you always get a different reaction from anybody.
Hey man, I take my eggs seriously, alright?
Definitely. Like, nah, I'm weird. Like, see when it comes to like an omelet or something else too, man. Like, you fucking gotta cook it right. I don't know. Like, I cook some serious food.
No, man. I mean, I stick to pretty much now, you know, whatever, home meals or whatever. A lot of barbecuing and stuff like that. I got a new barbecue, so we'll be doing a lot more of that. But yeah, I mean, I like to keep it simple, you know? Good food. Sometimes here we're a little rushed, so, you know. But here, my pressure cooker, my Instapot, that's a fucking godsend. Love that fucking thing.
Man, Nicole did the shopping this week, and she couldn't get the 3 for $9, like the pulled pork and all stuff I would get. So I should go buy me a big 16-ounce fucking steak, and I was like, I'm happy. It's literally called the Big Daddy. I was like, I was going to make that tonight, man. Like, I can't wait.
Bro, I've been craving a steak friggin' yesterday. So, for those of you that don't know, I, on Friday of this week, we're on the Sunday now, but on the Friday, I did a 24-hour stream. And then that evening, I did D&D, and then now we're in the Sunday. But last night after D&D, I was craving a fucking steak so bad, and I didn't have anything. I'm like, fuck. I don't know why, man, but I was starving, and when I get really hungry, I want meat. I don't know why, but I want meat. You know what I mean? I want a steak. I want fucking pork chops. I want fucking meat. When I get really hungry, you know.
She'll laugh at me. It's like the middle of the night, and I'll be like, I'm making like a bacon sandwich. You know what I mean? Or like a fucking ham sandwich, or just something with meat. You know?
That's literally what I had last night. Is I ended up having a couple bacon sandwiches. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what I ended up having last night. I was like, I want steak. I don't have any. Ooh, bacon.
See, the best thing with like a bacon sandwich that I always did, like spring onions, some scallions, just with that, and sriracha.
That's all right too.
Oh, it's such a simple thing, but like just all the taste going on.
Bro, I'm a big. This might sound weird, but I'm a big guy for peanut butter and bacon sandwiches.
I don't know. So you and Duck are gonna be in the same boat once you get over here.
Peanut butter
and chili.
Dude, peanut butter and bacon sandwiches are so fucking good. I'm the kind of guy, I like, when I cook bacon, I cook like a shit ton of bacon. Like I cook like three or four packs. Yeah. Right? Because I got fucking 4 kids plus there's 6 of us in the house. A fucking pack, even 2 packs of bacon is fucking nothing. Right? So because I like to have extra bacon that I can pick at during the week and stuff. But I'll just take like cold bacon strips and I'll just cover it with peanut butter like it was celery. Fucking just eat strips of bacon with peanut butter on it. I know, I'm fucking weird. It tastes great though. I don't care.
See, like I don't know. I still haven't tried like maple syrup with like a bit of bacon.
You need it with your eggs. Actually, I got. No. Remember? Okay, so here's the thing. No. All right. All right.
No.
Okay, you can keep saying that. You can keep saying that. But
I'll try it.
I know. Everyone was kind of like down on me about it, and that's fine. But here's the thing. I realized, like, on the same note afterwards, because thanks to my wife, that like I'm like, I said it's kind of a Canadian thing. I retract that statement. It's not a Canadian thing. Well, it is. But it's a Quebec Canadian thing. It's very province related because Quebec is where all the maple syrup comes from, right? Right. So in Quebec, it's a very common thing to see people put maple syrup on their eggs. Ontario and the rest of Canada, not so much. And usually, people that do it are people from Quebec. So I retract the statement that it's a Canadian thing. It's a French Canadian thing or Quebec thing. But it's still fucking delicious. I don't give a fuck what you say.
God forgive it. Like, fucking, I met Carrie. She is the French, Canadian, Irish child.
All right.
And he was running about saying half a cast the last day, and she just turned around. She's like, "All right, then come from you, French Canadian." No, I was like, "This is your own child. You're saying this back to." Like, she's so crazy though. But like, me and Nicole were discussing the dynamics of like having been French Canadian and then Irish too. Like, it's such a mixture.
Right?
I was like, I can't wait to see what he's like when he grows up. Just like how thick the accent's gonna be or
That's
not.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Is like, the accent has got to be horrible.
Oh man!
Think of Jacques Lestrap. Think of Jacques
more of an Irish accent than I do. So like,
think of Jacques Lestrap, but with an Irish accent on top of it.
It's me on shutdown mode. God damn it. I actually can't wait though. Cause like, I can't wait until he turns 18. She got a bottle of Macallan I give her. And that's like fucking like 4 years old already or some shit.
Nice.
I was like, until he's 18. Yeah. No. Because his name's Callum.
Yeah, right? I have an 18-year-old, and I'm a little disappointed because she doesn't give a shit about drinking anything. She give a fuck less about smoking anything. You know, she just does her thing, and it's like, God, I just want to smoke a joint with my 18-year-old.
The only one that I can do it with.
I was looking forward to this for years, and now nothing.
It's like, which child's gonna do it first?
My 14-year-old.
You just know.
I've already caught her.
Well, there you go.
Right. I've already caught her. We're like, fuck, of course it's you.
We troublemaker.
Bro, she is female me. Aaliyah? You've seen Aaliyah before, haven't you?
Yeah. She's on the stream a few times.
She is like fucking female me as a kid. It's horrible. It's terrifying how much she's like me. Like, it's fucking uncanny. Which is kind of fun because like she'll do things and I'll be on her before she can even fucking like hash it out. Yeah, and she'll be like, how'd you do that? And it's like, because that's what I would have done. Right?
100%.
Because that's what I would have done. That's how I know. Yeah, man. It's scary. Uncanny.
Yeah.
Fucking uncanny.
I've had moments like that with like my brothers and sisters and stuff, but like even other children I've looked after because I know them so well. You know what I mean? And it's just that realization in their face is just fucking hilarious, man.
Oh yeah.
Like that's why I love Nicole. I was like, I'm not having kids until I'm 30. I was like, until it's my own child, I have to devote myself. No, thank you. I don't want the responsibility.
I was 26 when I had my first kid. I bought my first house and had my first kid at 26, and then every 4 years.
That scares the Jesus out of me. Like Nicole already said to me, she's like, "I'll be so afraid to tell you when I'm pregnant." I was like, "I don't want you to be, but like I understand why."
I don't know. I always wanted kids.
I want kids.
Right?
I just once I know I got someone pregnant, I know it's for real.
Right? But bro, it changes. It changes everything.
Yeah, it changes
everything. Getting back to the question you answered before, and then I went off on a tangent on other things. You were asking me why I was doing what I was doing, and I was saying like streaming wasn't the thing that I was really going to do, and why I wanted to do it. Well, at the end of the day, like I said, all these things I've done because I didn't want to really quote unquote work for people. And I sat there one night going, what can I do? What can I do? Because I'm not on stream, so I can talk about my age because we don't age chat in my chat. At the time, I was 42, 43, or 42, 41 years old when I was thinking about like what I'm going to do. And I was like, what can someone do with very little overhead that has any possibility of actually succeeding in this day and age when they don't have a high school diploma? Because I never finished high school. I had to go get a fucking job and like make money.
Yeah. I
had rent to pay. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, what could a person with my attributes, my personality, what could I use all the things that are me? What could I put that into that has any fucking chance of succeeding? And the only thing that came to my mind was it has to be something to do with social media. At the time, social media wasn't quite as big as it is now, but I knew it had to be something online. It had to be something that people could interact with. It had to be something that wasn't physical. It couldn't be selling something, or it had to be selling myself.
Legal.
That too. That would help, right? And the only options were like doing something on YouTube or something like that. And I had a lot of ideas. I'm fairly creative. So yeah, that's where I started, was on YouTube. And then YouTube is a fucking a hard animal to deal with unless you can go viral somehow. And being ignorant, I didn't really understand what I was doing or what I was getting into. And yeah, YouTube's hard. So I was like, okay, this is not gaining enough traction fast enough. What else can I do? And I was like, you know what? I like playing video games. Why not try streaming out? Right? And that's pretty much what happened. And then it just kept kind of growing a bit, and then I got lazy with YouTube, right? And stuff. So now I'm just at that point of trying to find the balance between everything, and really try to make that push. Because here's the thing, I'm on like a 10-year game plan. I'm like 2.5 years into it, right? I mean, I still have lots of time. Well, maybe almost 3 years now. Anyways, because like I said, I did YouTube way before I ever did, right?
Same here.
And right, and then so I've got a few years to go, but ideally, I think myself, I should be further than what I am, and it's my own laziness is the reason that I'm not as far as I am. And in a way that annoys me, because I have a bad habit of getting comfortable and not pushing myself, and then finding excuses to stay that way. And some of them are legitimate. Like my last kind of excuse was really my hardware. Like you were saying, like having an issue with being able to do the things you want to do because of the equipment that you have. So that was a definite excuse. I was personally, and I'll admit it, I can admit when I'm fucking, I haven't been doing the things I need to be doing. And you have to admit it, because if you can't admit it, if you can't say it to yourself and you can't say it out loud, then it's never going to be a reality to you, and you're just going to keep on fucking being lazy. At least for myself. Yeah. That's how it works for me. I realize it, and then I'm like, okay, I need to tell everyone I've been lazy. I need to explain to myself and to everyone else why I'm where I'm at, and I need to change it. Right? But that's me.
I feel that 100% too. Like, at times, like, I feel like it's me preventing the channel from growing because of laziness. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, especially when it comes to streaming, we have no one to fucking bitch about but ourselves. Whatever
self-loathing.
Yeah, right? Whatever our viewer count is, or whatever that is all because of us. Period. At the end of the day, like, there's one of the things I enjoy about streaming is that humbling thing right there. Is like, I know everything that happens on my stream is based on my performance, and if the stream is lagging, then my performance is not high enough. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, sometimes you get odd days. There are weird trends. I understand this, but the majority, right? Everything that I do or earn is based on me. Period. Right? And if I'm not doing the things I need to be doing, I'm not going to see the results I want to see. Right? And I'm not seeing the results I want to see because I've been doing what I need to be doing. I've been happy with just sitting where I am.
What's that called again? Catch 22 or something?
Well, yes and no.
42, whatever it is.
Catch 22 is what it's called. Catch 22.
It's literal, like, rocking hard sometimes for streaming because, like, shit'll break. You know what I mean? The many times stuff is just broken the next day when you just like that, and I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, it's literal just turned me, look, on this herb has, like, and, like, fuck my attitude for the rest of the stream. Because of one thing.
I feel the frustrations, too, with that, for sure. Because, like, sometimes it's just like, everything was good yesterday. Why the fuck isn't it working now?
Yeah, like, that stupid sort of shit that fries me. It's just like, that's where I just get pissed off with streaming. It's the only time I'll let my frustration come through and just be like, I hate this house. Just storm away from it. I'll be back in the nerd.
Well, that's another thing too, right? Is like, I'll get frustrated sometimes, but I've never gotten mad enough to walk away. I mean, I've gotten mad enough to change a server. Fuck this server, I'm gone. Now, I've never been mad enough to, like, have one server screw up and then never come back to the game, but, everyone's different.
Fuck, I'll agree with that. It's like, more for internet and other stuff fucking me about too. Like, now that I've alleviated some of them problems, it's better, but
bro,
back in the day,
my
streams, you remember my streams back then. Like, you looked forward to it crashing because you knew it was going to happen at some point.
Well, I went through that whole period of like 6 months and stuff where my internet was just fucking, we ended up finding out it was the modem, and then they sent me another modem that was shit, and then I finally got a good modem. But, like, that's the most frustrating thing, especially like if you're doing a 12 or 24-hour stream and like X amount of hours in it restarts. It pisses me off, and I mean, it probably shouldn't. Maybe I'm just being fucking petty about it, right? But it pisses me off for two reasons. One, because now it's not one VOD, right? Now it's broken. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is now when people hop into chat and are like, uptime, it's not the right time. Right?
58 minutes.
Right, exactly. And people love on 24-hour streams to see how far in you are, especially if they don't know you and don't know when it started. Right? So, I don't know. It just frustrates me. Internet issues, that is frustrating as fuck. It really is.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can necessarily do about it either sometimes. It just fucking happens, right?
Worried.
Alright. My bowl's packed. Haha. I've got the packed bowl this time.
See, I'm slacking. Where you at?
It's all good. It's all good. Oh, man. Love my weed. Love being in Canada. The land of legal marijuana. One of only 2 countries on the whole planet Earth that has truly legalized marijuana. Gotta love it. Woot, 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 woot.
A-hole.
Hey, I can't choose where I was born. Because if you could choose what country you were born in, you would have chose Canada.
Don't hate me because you ate me, bro.
Right?
God damn it. No, man. I got hit with your goddamn weed prices. That was awful.
Speaking of which, it sucked, eh? I didn't get my tent set up on Friday, eh? I'm gonna do the rest of it tonight. So, okay, this is what happened. So I'm cleaning out the tent and everything, great, perfect. And so there's an inlining, right? There's like right? So I took it out, I brought it outside, I hosed it all down, I scrubbed it, I hosed it. I hung it on the clothesline to dry out, and then it fucking pisses down rain. So the next Friday morning, the thing is just it's saturated, right? So I can't put it in the bottom of the fucking tent because it'll go fucking moldy. And yeah, right? So I'm like, for fuck's sakes.
Air dry.
So yeah, it's dried now, so we're gonna get it in today, and I'm gonna fucking set up the tent and everything, and the camera should be ready to go for tomorrow. But like I said, it's gonna be kind of boring at first. It's just gonna be this big giant pot in the middle of a fucking silver tent. But eventually there'll be this little green thing, and then it'll get bigger, and then in like 8 weeks it'll start budding, and then in like fucking 10 weeks it'll be ready to fucking harvest, and then we'll start all over again. I think what I'm gonna try to do, depending on how big it is at 8 weeks, I'm gonna start the other plant.
Yeah, obviously.
Right? And then that way when I pull it, the other one should be about 2 weeks old, yeah. So
you gotta get the rotation.
Exactly. Exactly. And then buy more. But I cannot wait to get into some edibles, man. I miss edibles, and the one downside about legal marijuana in Canada is the regulation on edibles is fucking, I think it's ridiculous. I understand it, okay? I get it, but on the same note, we should have a little more choice. The maximum you're allowed to sell is 10 milligrams in Canada. So what you'll get is like not really a chocolate bar, but like chocolate squares. You get like five chocolate squares on like a thing, and each square will be 10 mil. But that's still only 50 mil for the whole fucking thing, and it's like $6 or $7, right? So like, I would have to eat. I'd have to eat like fucking like 20 of them, right? So 20 times that's $140. I could buy a fucking ounce of weed for that much. You know what I mean?
That's gonna do a lot better.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to really, but they do it because they don't want people eating edibles and fucking losing their shit. Because edibles don't hit you like smoking weed does, and a lot of people don't fucking get that, right? A lot of people will smoke a joint and be like, "Yeah, I'm good," and then they eat one fucking little edible, and they're fucking blasted off into a fucking new dimension, and they're fucking paranoid, and they're thinking everyone's, you know what I mean? Like, it's, so I understand why they do it. They just, if they're gonna do it, don't. You all right there? You gonna pull that one together? Nice shot. Nice one. Yeah, if they're gonna do it, they should make it a lot cheaper. That's all I'm saying. Right? Because there's still a black market here. Right? And we can get edibles for way cheaper here in the black market. It's just, it's not regulated. So, do you really know what you're getting? I don't know. All right? But it's okay. You guys got to see me now because Connor ran away. He'll be back. I promise. He left. It was weird. Hopefully he'll be back. But I need to start a thing on marijuana. Or at least edibles. But no. I think his alarm went off. I think that's what happened. His fire alarm went off. Yeah, it is. That's hilarious. You're muted.
What did I say would happen?
I know, right? I thought I heard like the first beep, and then Discord cut it out. I couldn't hear it after that. And then I guess you muted, and then I couldn't hear it.
No, I wanted to mute it. I don't want that coming through.
Yeah. Because I heard the first little beep, and then that was it, and then you got up. So I was like, where'd you go? Oh, I know what happened. He's opening the window.
Of course this happened during the show.
Hey, man. Can I tell you?
Good times.
Listen, if you could come here and do it, I would have well preferred you being here, but that's just not possible. So we got what we got.
I hit that stress level. I hit that alarm.
I think there's only 2 show without a names that people are actually here. Physically, like, was in the same place as I was. I think there's only 2 of them that I've ever recorded. Like that. Because the first one I ever did was my niece, and she's in Quebec or Montreal. And then I did one with my best friend's daughter, and one with a buddy of mine, and one with my boss was done with from his house. So other than that, and then COVID hit, and there was no chance of doing it with other people after that.
No, I get that.
Go ahead.
I know, like, this has happened so many times now, it's not even funny. Like, see how sensitive these smoke alarms are? Nicole set them off when I was on that stag do. She had the fire brigade out. I don't know if she mentioned it these when she came in.
No.
She rang me and she's like, Connor, I set them all off and had fire brigade out just from fucking spraying Febreze.
Wow, that's a little crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, it's wailing on now.
See, like, the one thing about in my house, the way it's set up, I would imagine it's set up like that everywhere. I think that's the way it has to be done in Canada now, but they're all attached.
They're sounders?
Yeah, they're all so each floor is attached. Yeah, so, like, if let's say someone takes a crazy hot shower, doesn't turn on the bathroom fan, opens the door, all that heat comes out, and the fire alarm's, like, almost right there. It fucking sets off the alarm, but it doesn't set it off just upstairs. Every fucking floor it goes off on. Right? So, yeah, you know, there's that. But I get why. Because that way, if there's a fire upstairs, you know down here. But the thing is my house is so small. You can hear the fucking fire alarm upstairs going off. Everywhere in the house. Right? And this is my only problem with it, is like, if they all go off, how do I know what floor the fire's on? Right?
We had the same problem before when we thought it was the CO2. Well, I was like, it was probably just me smoking.
I've just raised the carbon dioxide levels.
The carbon dioxide, like, literal fucking, we had fire brigade to rat, and I was like, this was just probably my fault. You know what I mean? Like, literal, they brought 30 people out at least. I mean, there was 2 fire brigades, all their wee cadets, they had, like, I don't know, for like over an hour and a half, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, it was like, bring your fucking child to work. You know what I mean? Like, they came in and tested all our equipment. I was like, seriously, how many times do you have to do the same fucking thing? And then there's just people standing there doing fuck all.
Wow.
I don't know. Like, when they're not actually happening, they sound out like fucking nobody. How's burning down? Here's one fire brigade.
Ideally, right? Like, how many, whatever. I mean, you know.
I know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
House wasn't on fire and they sent out 2 and 30 fucking people, at least. I'm not even joking.
See, that's the thing, too. Like, my fire alarms are only internal. So, well, I mean, unless I call the fire department, they're not coming because my fire alarms go off.
No, see, yeah, people love me too. But they're not going to ring them, not really, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, nah. Fuck's sake, fire alarm.
God damn you. Yeah.
Hopefully I can close the window now. And you won't go off again.
Right? Behave yourself, fire alarm.
Fuck's sake. Trying to do the show without a name.
Yes, exactly. No. I'm excited about doing, like I said, I want to be doing at least one. I'm aiming for 2 of these a month, plus some new stuff that I'll be adding to the channel, so I'm excited. And then I think I'm gonna TikTok is still my fucking, I know what I'm gonna do on the Streamcams Media Gaming YouTube channel. I have a pretty good idea what I'm gonna do with the Facebook Streamcams Media Gaming channel. But I keep flip-flopping on TikTok.
Yeah.
On what I'm gonna do. And I don't know why.
TikTok's a whole different fucking ball game too. You know what I mean? Because it's not really for gaming too, but it's been turned onto it now.
Now,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Right?
At the very start, it was just literal people doing stupid shit or doing dances and, like, I don't know. It's kind of evolved differently now.
Right? Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm not sure if I want to, like, do goofy shit. If I want to do serious shit. I used to do a segment on my YouTube channel called So I Was Thinking. And basically it was like, I tried to keep them really short, like fucking, 3 to 5 minutes, but on TikTok I would be limited to 3 minutes, I guess, maximum. I think that, I don't even know. I think I heard that somewhere. Right? And basically it was just like a quick topic, my thoughts on it, and the whole idea was just to bring up a conversation about whatever that topic was to get other people talking about it, right? I was thinking about moving that over and doing that on TikTok, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
You never know. That's the whole point. You never know until you try. Just do it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I probably do need to just like try a few things. Like, the thing about doing the show without a name, what I liked about it was like it didn't take a long time to research, but the hard part was like trying to keep it short because I'm a fucking blabbermouth.
See, that's what I was like, me and you can talk for hours and I know we can.
Oh, most definitely, right? That's why I was like, we got to get on the show without a name. Come on, let's chat it up.
I'm just glad we're actually doing it now. Like,
I mean, yeah, it took a few times, but we got there. Yeah. One of us just had to get smart enough to realize to like set the date, not during multicultural drink night or smoke night or something.
Even though we have a blipper the end way, so it's even better too.
Right?
Not that everybody else that comes on here.
Well, but yeah, man.
You can't make Sammy mess up his recording.
Dude, I'm so bad I didn't even fucking record the first fucking part. I was so excited about like getting in and fucking doing it that, but everything looks good now. The levels are all good, so it should be all right once I get it into editing. Not that I edit anything really, FYI, people. before you're like, oh, no. What editing is for me is we'll put on an intro and an end, and that's the end of it for this. I edit other stuff. Actually, I don't like editing things, and I think it's just because like of the time it takes to edit, which I think might be kind of stupid because when I do something and I don't edit it, that means I have to do it in like one shot, one take, right? And sometimes it'll take like 10, 15 times to get that one take. And sometimes I would be like, 4 minutes, 5 minutes into the take or even longer and then have to start it all over again because I screwed up. And that might actually take more time than it would to like just edit it in the first place.
Yeah, in the first place. I don't know. I haven't edited something in so fucking long. Besides like music, that's it.
Well, that's
like actual videos. Like it's a whole different ball game.
I know. That's like
part of
with me now because it's been so long. It's been like I think 8 months since I've done one of these, which is really, really bad. Right? I'm smacking the hand. I know I've been bad. But yeah, so now I'm like, I got the editing program on, and I'm like, how do I do this again? How do I? And because I'm not using it, I don't remember. So now I basically got to learn like all the fancy stuff over again. The basic stuff I know, the green screen and the sound, that I still remember. But like to do like pan shots or zoom in shots, I don't remember how to do all this shit, man. So I'm gonna have to learn it all over again, right? So. Luckily, this is the easiest thing to record because literally it's a conversation, wherever it goes, and like everything's already done through OBS, Streamlabs, right? So I can switch scenes. We're already set up. Everything's set up. I don't have to do all that post because it's all being done live, right? But everything's done post, right? So gotta learn, gotta relearn, get re-educated. Dude,
we all forget sometimes.
Bro, I'll say straight up, the way my fucking brain works is if it's being used, it's there. Okay? If it doesn't get used for like 8-9 months, it's gone. Because new shit needs to take that area over.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I digest. Oh my god, I can't speak either. Congest is something totally different. Anyways, right? So much information every fucking day. My pea brain is not capable of holding it all. It's just so something's got to go, and it's the shit that doesn't get used, right?
Exactly.
It's like. I always compare it to telephone numbers, right? Back in the day, I could fucking probably list off 20 or 30 people's telephone numbers verbatim.
Yeah.
I fucking have forgotten my telephone number. All right? Why? Because I have a cell phone with everybody's fucking number on it. I don't have to think about what the number is anymore. I just press a button and it dials the number once I put it in my phone. I don't use that part of my brain anymore, so of course I don't remember anyone's numbers anymore. I don't have to. That's the way everything else is to me. I'm recording a podcast, sweetie. Okay, hi. Streaming, you can come down. Podcast, get out of here, kid.
No sympathy.
Listen, it's not a sympathy thing. It is that this is like my job. And for streaming, I don't mind if they're down here. But like I said, if it was anyone else but you, I wouldn't even record if you were streaming. Just because I love you so much.
Oh, it means a lot.
But yeah, right? I'm glad you are because now I can get the beginning of this video.
Yes.
That will be at the end. So you'll either have to fast forward to it or you'll have to watch the whole thing. Sorry. Everyone's going to just skip to the end.
Yep. I think we're lighting up over the music anyway, so it should be cold.
Yes, exactly. No music. We're good. Nothing.
I know.
YouTube's
I have
not going to give me any trouble.
For like the last good while, and it's been perfect for our chat. You know what I mean?
There you go. I only have you, Connor. Only you, buddy. That's it.
Mine is so low. It's perfect. Like it's literal.
I want nothing but pure Connor, baby.
Make him feel bad.
Exactly.
Okay, Chad, you get no music now.
No. Don't, I'm just don't do that.
Cammy wants it.
What Cammy wants, Cammy gets. Oh, shit. That's what I need to figure out how to do. A podcast with Cammy.
Oh, fuck me, man. That was so fucking funny. Oh, God,
me here, Cammy there.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
And if you don't know who Cammy is, if people are out there like, who the fuck are they talking about? Who the fuck is Cammy? Go to my YouTube or my Twitch. That's the only way you'll find out. You won't find out any other way. I'm not going to tell you who Cammy is. You need to be there. If you know, you know. That's all I got to say.
Not unless you get the lucky shout out where it shows the clip. Because it has happened before.
But they won't get that on my YouTube channel. They'll only get it on my... That's what I said. You got to go to my Twitch if you want to know about Cammy. Right? You got to go to my Twitch to know about Cammy. Sorry. I want to tell you.
Like 2 weeks ago, it happened to me, and I just busted out laughing in the middle of multicultural drink out. I was like, it had to come up then.
Oh, it's perfect timing.
Yeah. When's the anniversary?
I think the second week of October is when we'll be doing the next multicultural drag night. Yeah, so we got a few months. Hey, man, I've already started fucking gearing up and planning. Yeah, man. I know. Like next drag night is gonna have to be. We brought our A game last time. Everyone brought their A game last time, and that means this time we're gonna have to bring our A++ game. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to every time. We're gonna have to like kick it up and make it better because I need to win.
You'll get your tiara someday.
Someday it'll happen. That's all good. I liked Sparky's reaction this morning. Once he seen the clip. It's so good. For those of you that don't know, there was a bounty put out in a certain game for a certain person that we know and hang out with and play games with and stuff. And I retrieved that bounty this weekend. So it was a good time. And again, if you want to see about that, you have to go to my Twitch. Come on.
Do it.
Do it now!
Literal, I can see out above your kitchen door. Just do it.
Right? Oh, man,
So you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
that'd be the perfect sound.
Wouldn't it?
Just point at it, don't even have to say anything.
Exactly. Just
not even waste your breath.
Dude, that's what I love about my Don't Be a Dick cup. Because you could just be like...
I can picture you just drinking and just be like...
It's so good. Yeah. But no, there's a lot of stuff I'm excited about getting going on now that I have this computer. I'm going to be making commercials and stuff like that for the stream, and yeah. It's going to be good times. Gonna be good times.
We've all seen Steve's fucking commercials.
I don't think they're gonna be that good. That shit's. That's just.
It does take
there's some fucking production value going on there. I don't. Here's the thing. What makes his stuff look so good is he's got a way better camera. He's not using. I think he's got a. Is it a GoPro? Is it a GoPro he's using? A 4K GoPro?
For his actual camera?
Yeah. And then for recording, he's got like a fucking A camera, yeah, like a 5,000, yeah, like a $5,000 camera or something he uses for that stuff. Yeah. So I mean, those and they look fucking great. The production value is fucking beautiful. I won't lie, it is really good. I got to get him on the show. He might be actual person that I could get on live.
He would 100%.
Oh, I know he would for sure. I know he would. But like I said, he's actually someone I could probably get on live. Because he's not that far away from me.
Yeah, literal.
Yeah.
Like, man, it was so funny though. Like, I devoted like half of the fucking stream for like 6 months with a picture of Steve in the background at mine.
I know. I'm upset that I never got my calendar.
I found mine the last day again. It was on there. Like, we were sprinkling in a sense. Even the spring's over, but yeah.
Yeah, there's we really need to make a calendar for next year for Drag Night. We need to get some pictures of ourselves. We need there's 4 of us. So we need 4 pictures each. Not even. I mean, that's if we have each of us for a month. Like, because it's 12 months. So
yeah.
That's more pictures than what we needed, and then we can make a calendar.
I can see it.
Well, all it is, it's just a matter of taking a couple pictures of ourselves that the day of, outside or wherever. It would be. I wish I had my. I don't think I will have my car then, though. But if I had my car then, I would do pictures of me. I would do pictures of me like on the hood of the car and stuff. For sure.
Car wash cammy.
Right? Listen, I could probably get a bathing suit with everything. Like a bikini top and like shorts on the car.
Full on Brad.
Big belly hanging out. No, because the boobs are so big. Yo, Cammy's stacked, yo.
Exactly. You're living up to the hype. You're gonna be sparkly on a hoodie car, fucking rib cage.
Rib cage. Hey, easy. You're gonna scratch the car with your elbow.
I'll probably put a wee dent because I'm starting to get a wee bit heavy, just like a wee bump on there. I'm not sure about anyone else.
A little bit heavy, bro. That's the next thing. I'm
enjoying putting weight on me though.
The thing is like I lost a bunch and then I put it all back plus a couple pounds, right? So I'm just like, I gotta get back and then lose more. And again, that's the lazy thing I was talking about earlier, man. Right.
I already know. I'm feeling how lazy I've been for the last good while after doing that this week.
Bro.
I'm sitting here in pain, like sitting in pain.
I'm telling you, man. Like I might actually go and buy the kettlebells tonight.
Man. It's not gonna hurt you, like. Well, hopefully not.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But that's what happens when you're lazy ass and you don't fucking do anything. When you do things, you hurt. Ironically enough.
He said doo-doo.
Right? Right? But yeah, I'm going to set something up so that I can do it on camera, and I'm just gonna try to do. It won't be long. It'll be probably 20 minutes, half hour in the morning. I'll hop on stream. I'll work my ass through it, and I'm hoping by doing it on stream, it's gonna keep me accountable to other people, right? And so that if I don't do it, they give me a hard time.
That's the goal. I'm sure people will love that fucking
right.
Any day of the week.
I know, right? The thing is,
streamcams, not a problem,
right? Exactly. Like, thing is when it comes to working out, especially like if I have a trainer, it's like being in, like I was saying about the kitchen earlier. If I have a trainer, I can't have one of these, oh, you can do it, buddy, fucking huggy fucking trainers. No, I have to have someone that calls me the worst fucking names, the biggest piece of shit. Like, because if you don't, I probably won't fucking do it. You know, you can't be one of these, it's okay, buddy, you can do better next time. No. You gotta be one of these, listen, you useless piece of shit. If you want to call your fucking self a man, you better do fucking another set. Because if not, you're nothing but a piece of crap. That's the kind of trainer I need. Because if I don't... Right?
That sort of stuff.
Exactly. No, man.
That's funny, man.
But, that's the kind of training I need. You gotta call me names. I'm sorry.
So I'm just sitting there thinking, like, that last day when I got abused with the hot sauce, but it's self-inflicted, so
Indeed it is. I was funny as shit.
People, man. You seen how quick the fucking sharks came when they smelled that wee bit of blood in the water?
Oh yeah.
Straight away. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, dude, your stream wasn't up for like, it was like almost instantaneous, and boom.
I know, Ducky with the deal.
Yeah, right away, boom, it was done.
Oh, look you wanker.
I know, right? It was so good.
Like, what you asked for though, so I'm pretty sure people are gonna love up to. If you do that, I'll be there.
Right? No, for sure. I actually did find that. I am going to be getting a bottle of that.
Oh.
Right?
You'll probably like it though. I guarantee you will.
Like I said, I've had it before.
It gets to be nice.
I've had it. Like I said, I've had it before.
So hot.
Right? But yeah, I usually literally eat one drop on a bite. What I used to do.
Like, no trying to take a shot of this bottle.
Right? Bro, the funniest was sriracha. When the sriracha night. That was so funny because, like, so for those of you that don't know, you can buy me treats on my stream, okay? So you can order me stuff. Anyways, I ended up, someone ordered me some spring rolls, and I love spring rolls with sriracha. So I had spring rolls, I had my sriracha, and Connor's like, friggin' do a shot, and it's like sriracha. So ladies and gentlemen, maybe you think sriracha's hot. I do not think sriracha's hot at all. So the story isn't actually about like hot sriracha here, okay? What the story is about is like, I opened a brand new bottle of sriracha on screen, okay? Alright, so it was full. The next day, I put the sriracha upstairs and everything. The next day, my wife is like, she opens the door to the fridge and she looks and she sees the sriracha, the brand new bottle of sriracha I just opened. And she looks at it and she's like, what the fuck were you doing? Drinking it? And I'm like, no. Maybe?
Oh my god, man. I wish I screenshotted when you done that, because you had, like, and you just seen all the red. It was fucking gold.
But it's sriracha. I mean, you might as well be doing it with ketchup. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just sriracha.
That's so funny.
But yeah, what were you doing? Drinking it? No, not at all. No, it's good stuff. I love srirachas.
Joy is a multicultural drink,
right? Multicultural drunks night.
Cross-faded for sure.
Oh, me and you always.
Fuck's sake. That's what I forget. I was like, I have to stop myself.
I was saying,
you know what I mean?
Was it? I think it was this week when you weren't here, or maybe you were. Anyways, I was saying, like, for me, it's not really getting crossfaded. It's just getting drunk because I'm stoned all the time. That is the normal. So drinking on it isn't crossfaded to me. It's just drinking. You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, like, because you find yourself between buzzes, then, you know what I mean? Because you'll snap on the drunk buzz, and then you'll just be like, chicken pot pie. Those are my 3 favorite things. Back to being drunk.
Right? Exactly. No, man. Now, we're not promoting getting hammered and stuff. Okay?
No.
You know, but we are adults, and we like to have fun. Right? So,
yes.
There you go. Get hammered, do it, woo!
Fucking tornadoes of bottle vodka right now.
Oh no! Oh, bro!
I even got so that was bad. I shouldn't even have said that. My body reacted so hard. It was just like fuck you and fuck your mouth.
All of a sudden, your body just like starts involuntary like throw up movements.
No, I just got the full body shiver, like, fuck you. Yeah. You're not like 21 anymore. Fuck's sake.
Let's just say you're a lot closer to 21 than I am, though, homie.
Hey, I want to hear it. We went up.
Hey, I can handle my own. I always have been able to. Been lucky that way.
That one time.
Oh, there's a few times. How did you know? There's been a few times where fucking it's gotten excessive, but it's been a long time since that's happened. I know. I have wisdom now. Wisdom is on my side.
I'm still fucking like next time I get fed, I'm gonna keep an eye out for a bottle set Remy.
Same Remy, yummy stuff. I mean, here's the thing with me and drinking is I know where my limits are, and I don't give a fuck how much you give me a hard time or call me a pussy. I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the night, I'm gonna be fine. And you're gonna be kneeling to the porcelain god, and we'll see who the pussy is then.
Yeah. That'll never happen.
I'm just saying, it has in the past. I've seen it happen. No, I like drinking though. I enjoy it, but it has to be. Has to be.
Up, like off camera on stream is the spicy stream, and I still came back to the chair. Oh, fuck that,
bro.
I want to see you do like a really hot challenge. Like, I mean, hot.
Here's the thing, okay? I was more than willing. It's Sparky. Blame it all on Sparky. He was supposed to send me the 1-chip challenge, and because like, here's the thing, I would do it. I cannot fucking spend $75 on a single chip.
I know the things are fucking dear,
right? Like, and I've said this on stream. I'm saying it here. If you send it, I will try it. But I ain't paying. I'm sorry. I don't have the cash to pay. Oh, it's a write-off. Yeah, in a fucking year. Like, yeah. So if I get them, no problem. Once I get the bottle of 1 drop, I'll probably do some stupid shit like you have just for shits and giggles. But to actually do a challenge, like I want to try that fudge. That spicy fudge that Snuggle has. I want to try that so bad. I know the 1-chip challenge will be fucking hell, but I want to try that either way.
The Naga nuts. Oh my god, they were so bad.
Right?
Like, I thought they were strict. When I started, I thought they were the easiest, and they weren't. You know what I mean? Like, I'd gagging eating a bag of nuts.
Oh my god! Somebody clip that on his channel. Somebody clip that on his channel. Gagging while he's eating a bag of nuts. Yeah, that's right. Make sure you clip that shit. Clip it. That's so good. You said it.
I know. I hate myself.
If I would have said it, you would have been like, clip that. You would have been over here clipping it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Hang your head in shame. Wrong words.
So good. It's so good. But
Rewind.
Rewind. I don't edit. Ha ha ha. Nah, man. I'm stupid enough to do spicy things like that.
Definitely.
That's my kind of stupid. You know what I mean?
I love pushing the boundaries when it comes to spicy. It's so funny. Like that. See that Val from an Indian, PHAL. I mean, they made it specifically for me because he was sitting saying that was all he likes eating. No, he can handle it, so do him a proper one. No, they tried to say they made it mild, but man, I cried. I sat there and ate it in front of him while we were drinking. But I would love for you to find that somewhere over there.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
It's so bad. Like, I've had vindaloos and stuff. Like, have you had a vindaloo? Like, did that phase you?
I haven't.
Okay, you need to start with like stuff like that then.
But like, I've eaten all kinds of like crazy hot stuff. Here's the thing, like, my background's Caribbean, right? So I'm from like right, like really like real jerks
everything,
and not the quasi warm stuff that you get in the body. Exactly.
No.
I mean, I'm made from hand with onions and real jerk.
Proper,
right? Exactly, and like saltfish and
Jamaican. Like, I'm turning Italian. My hands are down here.
Yeah, man, I love that stuff, man. I love it. But when you're talking about the one chip challenges, that's not even the same fucking ballpark, right? That shit is pure fucking bravado. That's why you do that shit.
I don't know. I like spicy food, man. I'm so weird.
I do too. I love hot stuff. I do.
On a weekly basis, I'll have at least 3 different types of curry. Like either a bita or a vindaloo or something else.
Well, we have curry here, but usually it's pretty mild because of the kids. I end up having to spice everything up afterwards for myself.
Do you mean like a chicken curry, like a Chinese curry?
Yeah, well, or a honey curry, or a exactly,
like a masala.
Yeah, masala, or exactly, like a mild curry. Yeah. Right, and then I heat it up myself, my own plate's worth, right?
See what I mean? I'm like naming off curries here.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm so invested in food.
But that's the thing is though, that type of stuff is a lot bigger in Europe than it is in North America.
100%.
Like, way bigger. Right? I mean, it's very common.
It's more meat for like y'all. I know. Fucking collective, I'm going to threes them because, like, even when I heard the prices of fucking jerky over there, it was hilarious. Like, I was like, $15 for a bag. I was like, I pay £1. I
know. I hate you.
I was like,
yeah, but I get cheaper weed.
Yeah, so I fucking hate you. You know what I mean? It works both ways, give and take.
Right? Exactly. Oh, man.
I don't know. That's life.
It's economies, man. It's economies, you know? What are you going to do?
I know. We're not getting into that because this is just a whole different spiel we're going to go down on.
Whatever.
No, you want it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's obviously going to be that economy. Like,
well, bro, the thing is it's... And I try to remind myself of this stuff on a fucking regular basis. Is like... You tend to, I think most people, and I could be wrong because, you know, I'm just an average fucking idiot, but I think most people tend to, when they talk to people, no matter really where they're from, unless it's like there's a noticeable difference in, like a huge difference in culture, we tend to think that like everything we have and have access to and can do, everyone can. You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Right? No, and I think it's just it's not something that I think people do consciously. I think that's just the way our brains kind of work, right? And so it's like it's crazy for me because it's like I live here, North America and Canada, right? and you live in Ireland, and like some crazy shit can go on in Ireland. Some crazy shit in the past, like crazy fucking shit has gone on in that country. You know what I mean?
It's happened in my town too. It's literal where I live, like the epicenter of most of the culture. Like I can literal IRL walk around my town and just like the walls alone would fucking fascinate all usings. You know what I mean? We're literal encased in a town that has like city walls like a fucking castle.
Right? I mean, it's kind of crazy to think like all the stuff that like go on in other places that you kind of don't even really think of because it doesn't necessarily happen where you are.
Where you're at, history is different places. That's what I love about it. Because no matter what, that's why I love streaming, because I want all of us to still do that with the multicultural drink night too. All of us to get to know the different brews that we can find. You know what I mean? Fucking obviously enjoy them.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Exactly. Yes. That would be a lot of fun, is everyone to have like, I have booze from Ireland and you from Canada, or
you know what I mean? And we all just like it'd be funny. I don't know.
Right? I mean, I wish I could guarantee that I was gonna be at the wedding. Because like that way we could like try to set something up and do that. Okay, so I'm gonna make something that's, you know, I make here in Canada at Ducks, and you're gonna make a dish that you guys commonly in. They're gonna make and then we all sit down and have a potluck with all the different stuff, but stream it all.
Jesus, I'm trying to think. What would I cook?
What would I cook?
Like literal, like. See, there's a wild thing in dairy, like, because there's dairy stew, and then there's normal stew that I would call it, because dairy stews, they break up the potatoes, and so it becomes like heavy consistency, and you don't have any gravy. Mine's, it has literal like a bowl of gravy with your spuds, your meatballs, your carrots, you have everything in it, and it's a proper stew.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know, like.
That's what a stew is here. It's that, like, all this stuff in gravy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just the way David did it, though, because, like, the color consistency would literally go from, like, white when people bind it and all. I'd be like, that's not stew.
No.
But, like, I would cook a big bowl of stew just to fucking be like, here, boys, follow your fucking guts up.
I want corned beef and cabbage from you, Connor. That's it.
Cabbage, lovely, man. Red cabbage, especially. Fuck me. I love corned beef and cabbage. Is such a weird combo, but it sounds amazing.
It is. Corned beef and cabbage is so good.
Like cabbage and butter with like bacon and stuff.
So good.
You know what I mean?
So
That's
good.
That's reminded me of Brussels. You know what I mean? With bacon and the butter.
Yep.
I'm making myself hungry, man. Stop.
That's what happens when we get together, though. It's horrible. That's what you get with two people that have like a culinary background and like to eat a lot, right?
I've had people ask for like the simplest things, be like, "Hey, could I have a wee bowl of ice cream?" and then just like made them up like a full sundae. You know what I mean? It's because I go down the store and just be like, "Oh, there's biscuits, and then there's chocolate. Let's grate this, and cream." Just come up with like fucking thing. Here,
ice cream.
Many people used to just say to me, to leave my house like full. You know what I mean? Like, it's just customary to just feed people if they came to me.
Breaking of bread is like, it's the greatest thing ever, man.
It's the easiest language to traverse. It's just like, here's some food.
Right?
Chill the food. You know what
exactly,
I mean?
exactly.
Can stop any situation, and I've seen it happen.
Nah, man. The breaking of bread is very powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Sharing food with people,
100%.
You know? Like, if I think about any time my family gets together, it's always like the food and the camaraderie and, you know, the ketchup.
And the table,
right? Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, like, we are all over, like, Ontario and Quebec, my family. We're kind of spread out, right? So when the opportunity does arise to actually be able to get together, because it's not easy. Like, if someone throws a barbecue, That's like a 4.5 hour drive away.
Yeah.
Right? That's like 9 hours there and back. And I've got 4 fucking kids. You know what it's like being trapped in a fucking vehicle for fucking 4.5 hours with kids? Like, that's a lot of fucking stress.
The invention of earphones, even though you can't have them when they're driving, but you
right?
know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man.
That's when the dial goes
up. That's why I got a fucking
radio on.
That's why I got a minivan with the fucking entertainment system in it, you know? Watch a fucking movie and chill out. Like, God. Yeah. But yeah, it's always about the food though, you know? Like breaking bread with family and friends, and like that's why I really want to make sure that I get down for the wedding to be able to just eat with everyone and hang out and fucking make jokes and be able to fucking give you guys a hug, you know?
Yeah, I was literally like the exact same. I just can't wait to just, like you said, break bread with everybody and just be like fucking finally. Hey?
I know.
You know what I mean? Just that sigh of relief.
It's
we
like,
got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, all I picture in my head is like in the Fast and the Furious when everyone's like sitting at the table, right? You know what I mean?
I don't know why I just pictured that scene where he's like his big ass forehead. He just spits out the fucking beer.
Right.
God damn it.
Nah, man. I really want to get that worked out, but
yeah,
we still got time. We still got time, so I'm not saying it's not happening.
I know, touch wood. I'm the same too. Like, I want to. I just hope it's not a whole fucking handle and just like, Corona is the whole reason behind it. Because that's my worst fear. It's gonna be that.
Right.
It's fucking stupid restrictions over something that's so fucking dumb. Like, I know, like, people have died from it, and I know my point of view doesn't really matter, but like, I don't want to have to get an injection for something that like wasn't menial a few years ago.
Well, the thing is, though, is you've had it.
Yeah.
You've had it. You have the antibodies.
And beat it.
Right?
Without getting it. Yeah,
well,
you know what I mean?
I got double.
No, I know
double
you
vaxxed.
Yeah,
I got it. My wife got triple vaxxed.
Yeah.
She got it.
Yeah.
Right? And here's the thing, and I'm going to say this just in case people are like, oh, no. Here's my thing on vaccination. I'll let this out right now for everyone to know, straight out. I don't give a fuck if you get vaccinated or not. I don't care. Do it, don't do it, don't care. Right? I got vaccinated. You ask me why I got vaccinated? I'll tell you why I got vaccinated. My wife said, you're getting vaccinated. Easy as that. Because I really didn't care about it either way, just like I really don't care right now. I got vaxxed. I still got COVID. Right? And I understand, like you said, Connor, I get some people died. I feel bad for that. That's fucking sucks.
Because I don't want people to think I'm taking it lightly or just having a one-sided biased point of view on. Look, at the end of the day, I don't want some man-made put onto my body that I don't legally have to fucking do.
Right?
You know what I mean?
And
no, thank you.
I totally respect that. I mean, I've said from day one, do it, don't do it. I don't give a shit. I really don't. And I mean, at this point, especially because you've already had it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's stupid.
But, I mean, we still got time before the wedding, so restrictions have been getting less and less and less, except for in fucking Canada, where as a Canadian, I still have to take I have to be fucking vaccinated to even come back into my country. If I wasn't vaccinated, I could leave. But I'd have to be vaccinated to come back in or something stupid. It's ridiculous, the fucking... Yeah, we need... Anyways, I'm not going to get into our politics either. Right? No, it's all... Anyway, nothing on you. I started. But yeah, so it's like... I'm hoping as the months pass here, these restrictions and shit lessen as well, because... I think we're pretty much past the big point, and I've said this before too, and I could be fucking wrong, but I think everyone's going to get COVID eventually in some way, shape, or form. Everybody, vaccinated or not vaccinated, right? So, unless you live like in a fucking country where you're like still living in huts and shit, and hunter-gatherer, okay, I doubt you're going to get it because you're nowhere near us stupid fucking apes. But, I mean, you know what I mean? I think most people that are in...
underdeveloped countries.
Are a little bit... But, I mean, like, in our country, North America, and Europe, I think most of us are going to get it.
Yeah, 100%.
But, only time will tell. Right? So, wait and see.
Cough.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I didn't have it bad either. I mean, it sucked. It was shitty. It drained me and whatever. But I mean, I didn't have a bad case of it. So I don't know. Maybe that reflects my attitude too, because it wasn't too bad. But I understand with some people, it could be horrible.
Yeah, no, it's dumb. That's all it was. Like, because a few years ago you could fly while sick. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's
like, well, not that you could fly while sick, but do you get what I mean? Like,
here's the thing. Like,
you get sick in a different country and not come home.
Well, I mean, you could have a cold or the flu and fucking fly.
Aye, but
right? That's what I'm saying. Like, we really seem to negate that, like, COVID wasn't as bad as it could or was supposed to be, first off. Not that it wasn't bad. I'm not trying to take anything away from anything. What I'm trying to say is it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. Okay? And there are other colds and flus and stuff that are relatively as bad, that take as many or more lives over a longer period of time, obviously, right? But that never stopped us from traveling before, even though you could get
the
lots
fucking
of people sick.
Plague is still about this day, for fuck's sake.
But yeah, I just hope everything is at least good enough so that no one has any problems being able to get together.
Get there. Yeah. No, fact, man. The one thing I've been looking forward to for so fucking long now, so...
Oh, facts, man. I don't know any other time where I'm going to have the opportunity to be able to see everyone in one place.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, even if we don't anyway, too, like, there's still going to be the stream of it, all, too. Even if, like, God forbid, we don't get there, touch wood.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's going to stream it.
Oh, I know that.
You know what I mean?
It's still not the same. I think the stream would hurt even more. I'd be just sitting there crying.
Crying? Yeah. Eating dinner by yourself.
Right?
Just like, I'm there, guys.
Yeah. No, exactly. I definitely I wanna be there for sure. And it's on my fucking birthday. Come on.
Oh, right enough, man. See, I'm afraid to smoke bong now because I fucking upset my smoke alarm. Fuck's sake. We already had it off once today. We ain't going shit for a second time.
One is enough.
Don't need a heart attack. It's like instant adrenaline though. I hit that shit, I just snap on the action and be like, fuck, what's burning?
I know, and you're all buzzed too, so it's like, fuck.
I don't need a fire brigade showing up, me just be like, no.
Hey, you want to join our podcast? Tell us a bit about yourself. Why did you decide to join the fire brigade? Make content, baby. Make content.
How much would it take? Spray me with that hose.
I would pay to watch that. You just see you standing there, and boom! All of a sudden, you're rocking it across the fucking.
I would get them to do it like across the grass or something.
You just see you rolling across the grass as they're fucking hosing you down.
I paid them just to do it, just for the content. Pay to be abused.
Exactly. That's what we do. We pay. We get paid so they can abuse us.
Yeah, well, I pay them.
You would pay them in that case, yes. If I was one of them, I'd be like, nah, you don't have to pay me. Just doing it is payment enough.
You have a face that's sprayable.
Dude, that fucking, if you get hit by a fire hose too close, that shit'll break your bones.
Oh, fucking right. It's like repeatedly getting punched by a fist.
Well, yeah, like uber fast being punched by, yeah, exactly.
Oh, like that should've fucked you up.
Yeah, man. You know?
The reasons why you used to use water cannons and riots and all for fuck's sake.
Yeah, don't fucking stop people in their tracks. Fuck, man.
Sort of.
Well, yeah.
Like, you just see people get back up and still go at it again.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just persistence, but it does stop them. Puts them on the ground, exactly. That doesn't mean they're not stupid enough to get back up.
No, does not know if
Nah, man. It's, I don't know, I would do stupid, I'm just a stupid person, that's why. I kind of want to get more healthy so I could do stupider things.
I feel that.
I know, that sounds very counterintuitive, but...
See, after this week, I fucking feel that shit. No thank you to extracurricular activities. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
For like an hour, month or two.
That's what I was saying, man. I ain't doing that push-up thing with you. Fuck that.
I'm not the push-up thing, but easy enough. I'll do that quite happily.
Maybe for you.
Willpower, man. Willpower.
See, my legs, I could do squats. I could do 100 squats a day. Not a fucking problem. 100 squats a day, easy. Push-ups?
Why not?
No.
Sit-ups?
I could do that. No.
Nah.
Not until I lose more of my belly. I can't do a sit-up. My stomach gets in the way. And then it's not even a sit-up.
It is.
No, it isn't, because I can't sit up because the stomach hits my knees and my chest hits my stomach. It literally.
You're still doing the movement, though.
It's not the movement. It's like 1/10 of the fucking movement.
Fuck off, Kevin. I argue with your ass.
It's like.
Oh, what you mean?
Like.
Moving the head.
Exactly.
God damn it, yeah.
Exactly. No, but squats. Squats, I got strong legs because my legs hold up a lot of fat. There's a lot of weight on them, so my legs, I can do squats. Me and my wife did when I was losing weight, me and my wife did a squat challenge. And it's like 30 days, and they start you off slow, but at the end you're doing like 140, 160 squats a day and stuff like that. But yeah, squats, I could do like 20 squats at a time. I could do a redeem for that, 5 redeems for that a day, easy. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should throw that on. But push-ups, I couldn't do 100 push-ups in a day. Not yet. I'm not saying I won't ever be able to, but right now, it's not even.
Man, it's gonna be funny because I'll die doing it. You forget I have a broken arm that literally can't fully extend. Like it can't. Like. There's a normal arm that's like fully extended. There's my other arm. It only goes to here.
Yeah, but you shouldn't really like fully extend on a push-up anyway.
But you get what I mean?
I feel you though.
It's fucking annoying. Look like I'm popping a fucking dead spin.
Right? Look, and he's got it. It becomes a TikTok craze.
I've seen a picture today of fucking Backstreet Boys. No, from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. There's just a bunch of different boys from different ages. It was so fucking funny. I actually saved it.
That's great. I don't know. I gotta get physical. Gotta do it, man.
Like, why not? It's not gonna hurt. Well, it might probably will.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. No doubt. No doubt. But it's good hurt. You know?
Maybe.
Like, again, the thing that always seems to, like, catch me is, like, I do really good, and then I go on vacation, and when I get off vacation, I just stay on vacation.
You know? Mentally, I'm still there.
Well, that's it. Like, here's the thing. Like, once I start, I'll exercise, I'll do all that stuff, I'll keep up with it, and then the big thing is once vacation ends, I need to make sure that I come back to that schedule. Where I get back from vacation and I'm just like, I'll just keep eating whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'll do a workout tomorrow. You know, I just got off vacation, and it's like, then all of a sudden 8 months later, and it's like, well, I really didn't just get off vacation. That was 8 months ago.
Such a long time ago.
Right?
Oh, that Christmas wait.
Well, and you know what? And that's the next thing that gets back into excuses, right? Because like, so it's the end of August, middle of August that we're going on vacation. So we get done vacation, and then I be lazy, and then it'll be like, oh, because we have Thanksgiving earlier here.
Yeah.
Right? And then they do in the States. So we have Thanksgiving in October. So then, like, it's like, oh, Thanksgiving's coming, and I'm going to eat all kinds of food, so I'll wait after Thanksgiving. Right? And then Thanksgiving comes, and it's like Halloween's just around the corner. Okay, so it's like, oh, the kids are going to have so many candies and shit, and of course I'm going to want to have some of those. I'll wait till after Halloween, then I'll do it. Then Halloween passes, and now it's like almost Christmas, so it's like, oh, man, Christmas is coming. We're going to be eating all kinds of stuff. I'll wait till after Christmas, right? And then Christmas passes, and it's like, oh, 2 weeks is New Year's, and, you know, I'm going to want to drink and eat and stuff on. So I'll wait until, right? And then New Year's passes, and now it's the next year, and it's like, okay, I got to start losing weight again, right? And then I do it, and then vacation comes. So I need to break that fucking habit after vacation to be like, who cares that you're going to eat a whole bunch of shit in a few weeks? Why does that matter? Just keep fucking exercising and eat the shit. You know?
We need to stop talking about eating. My God was like, fuck you, you go make me something.
I would love to, Connor. I would enjoy nothing more than to be able to go upstairs right now and make you something to eat. I would love to do it, my man.
See, I need the ordering service.
Dude, we can get you set up. After this, we can get you set up with it.
That's so much effort just to let me leg. It's so sore.
Bro, I definitely knew when I went out last weekend to get the backyard set up and all that stuff and built the new barbecue and shit. And I was like sore. Well, I hurt my back. I tweaked my back. That was the first thing. Right? And so then all I fucking heard from everybody is, oh, look at the old man, hurt his back, blah, 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 getting old, blah, blah, blah. Fuck, man, you know? And then like I didn't tell anybody, but like the next couple days my buttocks and my thighs were actually kind of sore. And I didn't want to say that because then it's old man again. I was like, but that was
me.
Dude, but that's
just sitting there like moving, so it's not sore.
But that's the thing now is like, you know, it's am I gonna just be an old man or am I gonna fucking change it? Don't let the beard fool you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let it fool you.
Don't let the beard feel you. See, I'm looking over here. Look, there's a camera.
Unless you want it. Yeah, I seen you go like that.
Okay.
So
it's
good.
So subconsciously just programmed into me, and I just be like, hello.
Hello there.
I'm not used to this anymore.
Why? I mean, yeah. Well, I keep on. Here's this is kind of stupid, right? But I'm like, I'll be like watching a movie, right? Some kind of action movie, whatever. And I'd be like, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't last a fucking second. You know what I mean? Like, you see someone like hanging from a edge or something. And I think to myself, if I ever was in a situation where I had to fucking hang from a ledge to save my fucking life, I'm fucked. My fat ass is fucking falling, and I'm gonna die.
Okay, I'm saying, stop.
I'm just like,
you don't know what you're capable of, man. If I can even be shitting your pants and just sheer adrenaline come out of nowhere and be like, ah!
yeah, not for no. I can't even.
Yourself, man.
There's a right here. There's a beam. I could go up and I could grab that beam. I couldn't do a fucking pull up on that beam if my fucking life depended on it.
At this precise moment in time, neither can I. I'm a lot younger. I've just been dying at the moment. Don't hear it. Now our loud fucking cry coming down.
No, it's fucking weird, man. It's hard too. It is. I'm not the most disciplined, you know what I mean? And because of that, I need it, you know?
Structure.
Yeah, because if not, if I'm left to my own means,
chaos.
Right?
Chaos.
Like, if I'm left to my own means, boy, we see the results of that. So yeah, I need structure.
God damn you, Cameron.
Well, you know.
Blue
steel.
I look that way. Fuck. I swear to God, this camera was messing with my fucking mojo. Chair, move forward for me. Everything's going against me.
Damn.
I'm sweating on it someday. This chair just did fucking finally break, and the suspension thing, me just to go whoop, really fall.
I feel you.
It made such a noise the last day. It sounded like it was gonna break, man. I was like, just like I moved so fucking low. I don't know which way like you would call this, but it was so goddamn lightly for. I was so afraid. It happened on stream, but nobody noticed. And it was so fucking loud.
That's a good noise gate right there. That's what that is.
And I fucking right. I just waiting for somebody to just fucking catch it someday. Cause, like, I nearly fell in my chair too. As well. Like, I was the closest I've ever, like, nearly shit my pants on stream. Like, this here thing leans so far back from.
So,
doesn't stop.
All I got from that was. So you've almost shit yourself on screen before, because that was the closest. So to me, all I caught was it's happened before that you've almost done. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of
other situations.
Out of that whole sentence, that was the only thing that I fucking focused in on. So you've almost shit yourself. You've almost shit yourself before on stream. Okay. All right. I've shit myself before. It happens. Not purpose. I don't know. Like I did it on. I'm not saying I've done it on purpose.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying everybody as a child literally has shot themselves. Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying over the age of 19, I've done it.
I know.
Again, not on purpose, but sometimes, you know. Fucking
shit happens.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't phrase it any better. Sometimes shit happens. Facts. No, listen. If you have like you get like a stomach bug and fucking you get some explosive ass diarrhea and shit. Dude, when it's coming, it doesn't matter if you're at the toilet or not. There's nothing you can fucking do about it, man. There's nothing you can do about it.
Like, I've literally refused to walk to places just because of like reasons like that. Like, you can't trust your stomach when you walking down the street.
Dude, I've eaten questionable food and then paid the price. And yeah, man. Like, fucking, I don't want to be out anywhere those days. I don't want to be fucking even too far away from the fucking toilet, you know? Like, just in case.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. You gotta fucking, here's the thing. We're all fucking people. I think people tend to forget we're people. And as people, stuff like that, listen, at some point in time, there's a good chance you're going to shit your pants. It's going to happen.
It's happened to the best of us.
Dude, right? And it's going to happen from here. It's, it happens.
No, what you remind me of, though? No fucking, was it, Big Daddy? No, not Big Daddy. Billy Madison, where he fucking wets his pants too, so the child doesn't feel sad about fucking the peeing his pants.
Yeah, everybody pees. It's gotta be cool to pee your pants. Yes, right? Dude, I'm telling you, I think
we... You're cool to shit your pants.
That's right. That's it, exactly. If you haven't shit your pants, you ain't cool, man.
You haven't lived.
You don't know what it's like. Life is fucking still a mystery to you.
I could put your anime coming in here and just be like, oh my god, that's not coming in.
Well, it's funny, right? Because, like, I think a lot of people take themselves too fucking seriously.
Serious? Yeah.
You know? Like, we're all just fucking trying to make the best out of whatever we have. And at the end of the day, we're just fucking animals. And, I'm just saying, like, you're going to shit your pants. You're going to shit your pants. At some point in time, it's going to happen. Sorry. Right? And it probably already has. For a lot of people.
New topic?
All right, talking. All right, we'll change it. We'll change the topic. I get truthful. I get truthful sometimes. I can't help it. What did I say?
And scene.
And scene.
It was all lie.
I never shit myself. That's gross. What are you talking about? Oh, it's all for the content. Would you shit yourself for content?
You literal have to pay me so much, man.
How much? How much? Sparky, are you listening? How much?
How much is 50,000 bits?
How much is 50,000 bits? $5,000, I think. No. What's 1,000 bits? Is 100. So yeah, $5,000. Yeah. Because 100 bits is $1, 10. 1,000 bits is $500.
I know, I was about to say it's lower.
I put it different. Yeah, $500. 500,000 bits is $5,000.
So yeah, that's a little low for shitting your pants on stream and being known as the person who shit himself on stream. A few grand at least.
A couple 100,000 bits.
Yeah.
Or it could be. It doesn't have to be bits. It could just be a straight out one-time donation.
Shit yourself now. Oh my god.
Could you imagine? I don't even. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't think I would be able to do it then. I think there'd be too much pressure.
It's the fact you can't really prove. You really want to just be like, here, look.
Right?
Oh my god. For many people don't follow the tale.
This now has become the lowest watch podcast I have ever done.
This is what you steered this conversation this way. I'm blaming you.
You blamer. Don't be a blamer.
It's all your fault.
All right, fine. We'll leave the how much money you need to shit yourself alone.
Hey, you still haven't answered. Thank you very much.
How much? I don't know. I don't know if I could even do it under that pressure.
It'd have to be a lot.
It'd have to be a lot, though. It would have to be a lot.
You get what I mean?
It would definitely have to be a lot.
Shame in your channel. Straight up.
It's no longer Streamcams Media Gaming. Now it's Streamcams Media Shaming. Yeah, exactly. No.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I gotta do something. Something's gotta go viral.
You gotta be known for something.
You're walking down the street. Hey, aren't you the guy that shit their pants?
Hashtag Amber Heard. Straight away. Fucking viral.
Oh, fuck. My God. That's too much. There's a whole fucking thing, too. I bet you a lot of people have been watching, seeing clips and stuff and things, and maybe even just watching the whole thing. Bro, I really hope the end result of all this is that you start to see Johnny Depp in movies again.
They said something about it. Fucking. They're giving the role to someone else, but he said he would never come back to doing it. But, like.
I don't even care about Pirates of the Caribbean. I just want to see him in movies again.
Act again? I know, 100%.
Right? Or
no Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about that. I don't care about the Harry Potter things. No, I love them. But I'm saying, I just want to see him acting again. You know, I just want to see him in movies again. He's an amazing actor.
300 films. One.
Right?
One, like, she's little Aquaman's been the biggest shit she's done.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So,
Jesus, like, Edward Scissorhands, fucking all the rest of it. Fucking,
yeah, man. And, like, even, like, when he was younger, right? Like, so much stuff.
Fucking...
Nah, man, I just want to see him acting again. I really hope the end result of all of this is we get to see him in movies again.
Yeah.
You know? Because... yeah, obviously, at least to me, it seems very obvious that she's full of fucking shit. And I think a lot of people feel that way. And I'm hoping because of that, two things happen. One, that he gets back into acting. We start seeing him in movies again. Two, that people don't fucking cancel people so fucking fast before they get to the bottom of something. Because here is a scenario that he literally lost everything that he'd been working for years because of what one person said without any real proof.
Yeah, 100%. No,
right?
There's the different game. Like, I'm not getting on that. Like, fucking, I'm just not waiting on the 90s show that's coming out now. It's got everybody from the Sandy show besides him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just because of some allegations, but like at the end of the day, it's like preventing them from fucking acting.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Listen, if
they wrote him out of a season for, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
That's what it put me out of the ranch. Like,
see, like, don't get me wrong. If it was the situation where he was a piece of shit, being a piece of shit,
he deserves it.
Fucking fine. Fucking nail him to the cross. Take away everything. Fine. But before we fucking do that, can we please try to find out 100% yes that this is the scenario before we fucking destroy someone's life?
Yeah.
Right? Because here's the thing. Not everybody's going to be able to go to court like this in the same way that he has to fucking rectify the situation.
I still think it's a big-ass fucking show on one side to cover up something else is going to fucking happen. You know what I mean? Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know we conspiracy enough, but at the end of the day, like,
no. So what you're saying is
so worldwide.
So what you're saying is like you think the media is following this so hard because there's some other stuff going on.
You never know.
I mean, I keep an eye on what's going on around or I try to, you know, keep an eye on what's going on.
It's divert your attention away from shit, though, you know what I mean? But like,
I would agree with you on a lot of occasions with stuff, but on this, I don't think it's. I think it's more of a.
There's a deeper meaning. Like, I'm just saying.
I think with this, it's more that because it's such a spectacle, it's just easy. It's easy content for newspapers and all this, and I think that's why there's so much. And she's total full of shit. It writes itself. Bro, This shit is writing itself. Like, these fucking lawyers on her side and, like, Dude, the guy objected to himself. He asked the question, then he objected to it.
I know, I've seen the video. Try the stupidest
like,
fucking...
you cannot write this shit. Okay? So I can definitely understand why there's so much media attention towards it. But listen, there's a fucking war going on that I haven't heard a shitload about lately. People forget that, right?
You know what I mean?
Just saying.
Like, there's a lot more important things that could be on TV that's not distracting people.
I totally agree with that.
It's always look over here and taking attention from someone else. So I think
the regrettable thing is that fucking they give us what we want to consume. So
people want to see courtroom drama.
I'm saying like us as a general average, right? And yeah, and I think that's why you don't see it. Well, it's like they say, we live in a 24-hour news cycle, right? No one gives a fuck 24 hours after it's happened. At least media doesn't. They're on to the next thing to get you caught back in again, right? And I don't know. Can that change? Will that change? I have no idea. But I don't watch the new traditional news, right? I go out and specifically seek out information. There's one person I watch that has anything to do with news. That's Philip DeFranco. I don't know if you ever watched him. It's really, really good. It's a lot of it kind of has. There's always a good chunk of it that is American political, like what's going on in American politics, but he picks up on a lot of other stuff that I really enjoy too. So, but that's about it. That's all I really watch for news. The rest of the stuff I independently go out and look for that information myself.
Yeah.
Was that your back or the chair?
They're both brittle at the moment.
They're both a little brittle right now. Yeah, man. I'm still feeling it in my back a little bit. I think because I sat in this chair for 24 hours with a sore back in the first place, so I probably didn't. I mean, it's not painful. It's just tight. Like my muscles in my lower back are just tight, right? So stop being so fat. Maybe that won't happen. What? Huh?
I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you in your face.
No, be nice. Love me.
You be nice to yourself.
I know.
First.
I know. But it gets back to that nasty trainer thing, you know?
You need the hard love approach, I know.
Right?
Do that!
Yeah, I don't know. I cannot get behind this whole fucking, if my emotions, if I feel bad about something, then it shouldn't happen thing. I can't get behind that whole leftist shit that seems to be going on right now.
It's out of your control. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Like, it fucking frustrates me because it's like, I'm all about you do you be you do whatever you want. But when people start using phrases like words are violence or because my feelings dude, I just what makes your feelings so fucking important?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that maybe that sounds fucking. What makes my feelings so fucking important?
Have you ever had someone say, "Do you know who I am?"
Yes, I have.
I love that one. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Because here's the thing. In that kind of situation, I'm like, first off, if I did know who you were, which I fucking don't, I'd probably say the same fucking thing. Because usually if I'm saying something, you're being a douche.
Yeah.
So stop being a douche waffle, and people will stop saying things to you. Pretty easy.
A little pro.
I can't even fucking say it, man. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so that's it, right?
Quid pro quo. There we go.
Alright, quid pro quo. God damn it. Dyslexia?
Bro. English language is not so good for me. That's the worst. Like, it's the fucking only one I know, and I'm still not proficient at that. Can't help it. Just the way I am. Just accept me the way I am.
You want to say maybe like a slice of cheese and like 2 bits of ham on either side? No,
I loves me some ham and cheese, bro.
I'm hungry.
That's alright. Dude, I just looked down. We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Didn't you feel that long? Right enough, I'm at 4 hours or nearly 5.
So, I mean, yeah, if you're getting hungry, you want to eat.
I don't want to sit there and eat in front of everybody.
No, but I'm saying, like, we've talked quite a bit. I mean, we can end if you want. I'm all right.
We'll do every 20 minutes, sure.
Right.
I guess I'll.
Oh, good. So we'll do
nice
we'll do 15 minutes here, and that'll bring us on my clock exactly to 3 hours.
Sweet.
But yeah, I just happened to look down. I'm like, shit, we've been doing this for 2 hours 45 minutes already. So yeah, look at that. It must be. You always know it's a good talk when like you look down and like time is just like time is just flown by, right?
Has this been the longest so far?
No. Oh, no. It is about average. 2.5, 3 hours is about average. Usually, I would have to go and look, actually. It's been a minute since it still kind of surprises me how much content I have on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, hang on. I think I have over 60 videos. They're not all that good. I'm warning you. Just warning you ahead of time.
Oh.
I gotta change this. And go to channel. Playlist. Show without a name. So there's 12 episodes so far. You'll be episode number 13. Oh.
Ooh.
So my first one was 2 hours. My second one was like 40 minutes. My third one was an hour. My fourth one was an hour. My fifth one was an hour and a half. Sixth one was a half hour. And then seventh was 2. Eighth was 3. Ninth was 3. 10th was 2. 11th was 2.5. And 12 was 3. So.
We're in the ballpark, guy.
Yeah. So they started off smaller and then expanded. So the thing is though is like not everybody has 3 hours to just sit around and
yeah, I get that.
Right? So I mean
have a life.
Right? Unlike me. Unlike me who doesn't have a life, right? So I can do that. But I have way more than 61 videos. I have 61 vloggy things alone. I actually have 10 shows without it, or 10. So I was thinking. Oh. Bro, I have not focused enough on YouTube in this. I really haven't, and I'm not upset with where that channel is at because I haven't fucking done anything. right? In like a minute. But like my vloggy thing is literally from the beginning of my conception of doing anything online. It all started with my vloggy thing. That's why there's so many of them. And it's kind of cool to watch. I know I'm talking about me. I'm sorry, but it's cool for me to go back and see them. And I think for anybody to see the progression from where I started and all the way up to where I kind of quasi ended doing things. And evolve, because like I literally started just with my cell phone. I started with my cell phone in the garage. I would do it early in the morning. Back then I used to get up at like 4 in the morning. And it would be early in the morning in my garage. I would do it with a single overhead light right above me, like right up, I don't know, you can't see it. Anyways, but right above me. And so what that would do is I could shine the light directly on me, and it would make the whole background go black. So you couldn't see anything behind me. You could only see like my face and stuff. And that's how I started the vloggy things, were like that. And then I got a microphone, and then I got lights, and then green screen. No, it was actually this light right here. It was this on a shelf, bent down like this. Yeah. And that's how I started. Wait a minute.
I was like, I look back, and I was like, hey, forehead.
Why do I only see this much of me in the camera? But yeah, so I mean, you know, that's where it started. And now it's weird because like if I didn't start that, I wouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? The biggest problem I used to have with the vloggy thing was trying to actually find people to go on it with me. I would ask all kinds of people, and I would get usually one of two responses. I'd either get, yeah, that sounds good, I'll do that, or like something really ignorant like, who's gonna watch that? Right? And then what would happen is the people that would say yes would I'd be chasing them around to be on, right? Or I would get, yeah, I want to do it, but what are we going to talk about? We need to have a topic. And I'm like, why? Why can't we just talk, man? Like, why does it have to be a topic?
Unless you forget to record. It's all the time.
So technically we've done well past 3 hours because there's at least 15 minutes of that.
Bye, Cavs.
Like,
well, shit.
Well, in that case, peace out, bitches. No, but it's. I'm glad to be doing this again. I'm glad to be now. Whenever I ask somebody, everyone pretty much says yes, and the only thing that stops it from happening now is me. Where before it wasn't me. I wanted people, and I couldn't get any. Now I can. Pretty much everyone I asked is like cool, so then it's just on my scheduling now. So.
And then I was honored. I was like, is that a bit kind of show?
Bro, for sure, man. Definitely. Like I said to Duck on Friday, I said, after Connor, you're next. Coming for you. Right, so
that should be a funny one.
I'm hoping we have Duck next week, and then I'm just gonna keep going from there. And like I said, I want to get a couple out a month. And then I have some new stuff that's going to be showing up on the channel as well. So, yeah. Hopefully, I can keep my ass fucking doing this shit. Like I should be.
Evolve.
Right? Exactly. You know? But the big thing is like, I gotta not take the piss out of myself about it too much either.
Yeah.
You know? Right? I mean,
you're the worst person for giving yourself a hard time.
I can be. I definitely can be, for sure.
You're a worst self-critic.
I think that goes for a lot of people, though, right?
I know.
I hope so. I don't want it to just be me.
I don't give a fuck. Wow.
Hey, some things I don't give a shit about, but you know, Yeah, some things I really give a rat's ass less about. But this, again, like, and I said it earlier as well, like, this, everything we do is based on us. So I have no one to blame but myself for where I'm at. Period. Right? And I'm, the great thing is I've always have the opportunity to change, make change. Always have the opportunity to make change. Every single one of us. Right?
And I'm Jay over. Make a change.
Shimon.
For what you like.
That's it, man.
Swim for Canada.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Shimons and just fucking like
Shimons, yeah, exactly. No, but that's the great thing, man. As long as you realize you can always make a change, bro. I mean,
well, I'm gonna get you once you get really sore too again. Sorry to cut you off. The Irish, the fucking a taller shillelagh. It's like a walking stick. The big cane ones.
Yep.
Oh, swing at people like a dream.
Hey, man, that's one of the ones I want to get. Is one of the big ones. They look like a fucking fist on the end of it, like that. Yeah. Exactly. All nicely leather bound up and everything. Yep, I'm good. Actually, have I ever showed you my ring?
Yeah.
I don't know how well it'll show up on camera. I might have to send you pictures. I don't know if that'll focus in. I'm gonna have to send you pictures. But it's actually all Celtic.
Oh.
It's got like a star in the middle and everything, and then there's like 2 little shamrocks on each side. Yeah. I fell in love with this ring the second I fucking seen it. I was like, that's the ring, man.
That's the one.
That's the one. That's the one. It's not an engagement ring either, people. This is my right hand, FYI. I am married though. Well, technically. We're not getting into that. That's not what we're here for. But yeah. I love this ring. That's what we're here for. But I will say,
people didn't see that ring a few seconds ago. That would have been a whole different conversation topic.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, I'll send you some pictures of it over Discord. That sounded really bad too.
Just a little. Get your mind over.
Remember, OnlyFans.
Only cams.
Only cams.
That's probably a fucking thing already, but only cams.
Only cammy.
We will get you one.
That's too much, man. Can I say?
That's where the calendar can be sported.
Right, exactly.
I'm sure nobody's talking about the domain name.
I still think we should like get a bunch of us male streamers and like start an OnlyFans that we split and just put pictures of our feet on there. I bet you we would make millions of dollars. Dude, I don't want to, but I bet you there's someone out there willing to pay to see it. I guarantee people are weird, man. People are fucking weird AF. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man.
You only do that calendar by yourselves and just sit there and be like, I'll buy one, but burn it.
Burn it? Hey, I don't care what you do with it as long as I get the money for it.
I don't want nightmares, man. Fucking Cammy's foot.
No!
Dougie's toe.
Yeah, right? Nightmares.
I have nightmares of my own feet, for fuck's sake. It's bad enough.
God damn it, Sparky. Are those toes or fucking razor blades? Jesus Christ. Got fucking needles there. Jesus, what are those?
There's vampire feet.
Bro, it's too much.
Edward Scissorhands in reverse, too.
Edward Scissor Feet. Edward Scalpel Toes. Oh shit! How do we go off so quickly? I love it.
Jazz cams. Jazz.
Right? Yeah, it's all good. On that note, we are at 3 hours. Like we said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put this bad boy to bed. Connor, thank you so much for coming and hanging with me, man. It's always a good time. I love you too, bro. I really do. Like I said, I hope everything works out and we can all get together here in September.
Yeah.
I really want to see everybody in person. So, but
group hug,
right? Exactly.
Very sweet. And then maybe some people in private, but
that's different. We don't talk about that on camera.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let me switch over here. And we'll end things. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging. It's been such a long time. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to do the extro, the ending, the whatever the fuck you want to call it. I know I'm supposed to say something about following and clicking something and a bell, something like that. If you watch YouTube, you know what those things are. Just do them. Just do those things, and then that way you'll be able to see other streamers and people that we have on the podcast to show without the name. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I will put up the little clip that we didn't record at the beginning at the end here. And trust me, it was 1,000 times better than the beginning of this. But I forgot to hit record. On that note, I love your faces. We'll catch you on the flip-flop, and we're out.